From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we come to you live from historic Fleming Stadium here in Wilson, North Carolina, as the Wilson Tobs getting set to take on the Morehead City Marlins. As the Marlins here at historic Fleming Stadium for the second time in 2018, or the first time here in the second half, as the Tobs are 0-2 this season against the Marlins. Both of those losses coming in the first half, and both coming back in early June, as the Tobs lost an 8-5 decision here in Wilson on June 5th, and then the next night, June 6th, traveled to Morehead City and dropped a 5-3 decision against the Marlins. Tobs here in the second half have been doing the right things. They are off to a 4-0 start in the second half, currently leading the CPL North Division, as the Tobs looking to try to win the CPL North here in the second half to clinch a spot in the 2018 Coastal Plain League Pettit Cup playoffs. And as Peninsula were the winners of the first half, they've already secured their spot and also secured a home game in the first round of the playoffs. For the Marlins, they come in with a record of 2-2 in the second half. Now, they dropped their first two outings, but they have won each of their last two. Take a look in the second half here so far in the CPL East. Wilmington leading the way at 4-1. Morehead City at 2-2. Fayetteville is 1-4, and then Holly Springs is 1-4. You take a look at the overall standings, and for Morehead City on the season, even though they started out the season 0-2 in the second half, their record still has been nothing but great. 22-7 overall in the season, as they are ahead of Fayetteville, who's 14-16, Wilmington 11-19, and then Holly Springs, who is at 9-22. Now over in the CPL North, Peninsula still leads the way overall. They're 19-10. Tobs with that win against Edenton the other night in extra innings, that brought them back to 500, as they are 14-14. Martinsville is 15-16, and Edenton at 13-18. So the Tobs now 5-5 in their last 10 games, and this was after finishing the first half just 1-9 in their last 10 games. So the Tobs will look to see if they can make it 5 in a row here to start the second half of the season tonight, as it'll be Chris Kernan going to the mound for the Wilson Tobs here tonight, and for Morehead City, it'll be Sawyer Gibson Long going to the mound. But we'll get to the starting lineups in just a bit. First off, though, two additions to the Wilson Tobs rosters, and they both have connections here to Wilson, as the Tobs adding a pair of Barton College Bulldogs to the roster over the past couple of days, as right-handed junior pitcher Dylan Ward was added to the roster, as Ward out of Laurinburg, North Carolina. And then actually yesterday, before the game against Martinsville that did not get played, the Tobs added Colby Warren, who finished up his freshman this year at Barton, as he's out of Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, and Warren will actually be in the starting lineup tonight for the Wilson Tobs. As tonight here at historic Fleming Stadium, it's our BB&T Fan Fanatic Cash Giveaway, as we'd like to thank our game day sponsor, BB&T. Also like to thank our exclusive partners of the Wilson Tobs, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. Also like to send a shout out to French West Vaughn, NC Bot Train, and Travel Easy as 1, 2, 3. Some upcoming home games and promotions here at historic Fleming Stadium on Wednesday, July 11th. The Tobs will take on the High Point Thomasville Locos, as it'll be a 12 p.m. start, and it'll be our second Super Splash Day of the season. Tobs then back home on Thursday, July 12th, as the Martinsville Mustangs are here for a doubleheader, as it'll be Throwback Thirsty Thursday and Planet Fitness Night. And then on Sunday, July 15th, the Tobs will host the Wilmington Sharks for a 6 p.m. start, as it'll be Christmas in July and Bang for Your Buck Sunday here at the ballpark. So with that, we will get to the starting lineups first for the visiting Morehead City Marlins, as the Marlins are coached by Jesse Lancaster in his second season, assisted by Fico Conla and Sammy Miller. Leading things off in left field, it's number 25, Will Johnson. Batting second, it's the center fielder, number 16, Dan Hyman. Batting third, it's the right fielder, number 19, Craig Lewis. Batting fourth, it's the designated hitter, number 31, Dominic Camerata. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 9, Brendan Doherty. Batting 6th, it's the first baseman, number 11, Ari Sakopoulos. Batting 7th, the catcher, number 14, Bryce Delavy. Batting 8th, the shortstop, number 6, Alex Pimentel. And batting 9th, the second baseman, number 20, Riley Campbell. And again, the starting pitcher tonight for Morehead City will be number 23, Sawyer Gibson Long. Now look here at your 2018 Wilson Tobs starting lineup, as the Tobs are led by Brian Hill in his first season, assisted by Jim Leggett and Colin Brinkley. Matt McCourt will lead things off. He plays at shortstop, batting second. It's the right fielder, number 4, Jack Duffy. Batting third, the third baseman, number 10, Kevin McGowan. Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 7, Brenton Doyle. Batting fifth, it's the left fielder, number 8, Caleb Dean. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 19, Ben Fazo. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 26, J.T. Stone. Batting eighth, it's the catcher, number 12, Jacob Sharon. And batting ninth, making his first start for the Wilson Tobs, the designated hitter, number 34, Colby Warren. And again, the starting pitcher tonight for the Wilson Tobs, it's number 17, Chris Kernan, a junior from North Carolina Central out of Greensboro, North Carolina. Should be an interesting matchup for the Tobs and second baseman J.T. Stone tonight, as Jesse Lancaster, the head coach for the Morehead City Marlins, assistant coach at the University of Mount Olive, where J.T. Stone plays his collegiate baseball. So he will get a chance here to play against his assistant coach, who is at the helm of the Marlins. As we'll give you a look here at the numbers on the season for Chris Kernan. As again, Kernan out of NC Central. And on the season, he has a 1.29 ERA, a 3-0 record. This will be his fifth start of the season today. Does have a complete game along with a shutout, as he's tossed 21 innings, has allowed 3 earned runs, 6 runs overall off 18 hits, has struck out 23 batters, 9 walks on the season. And we'll give you a look here at the numbers for Sawyer Gibson Long on the season for the Marlins. For Gibson Long, this will be his 6th start of the summer, 7th appearance. Has a 2-0 record. He has tossed 25 and a third innings, 24 hits, 6 runs, 6 of those earned, 30 strikeouts to just 3 walks, a 10.66 strikeout per 9-inning ratio, and he has a 2.13 ERA and has allowed a home run on the season. And the last start for Gibson Long came on June 30th. It was against Fayetteville, a 6-0 win, as he tossed 7 innings of shutout baseball, did allow 4 hits, as he struck out 10 batters and walked none. Again, that was in a 6-0 shutout against Fayetteville. So for Gibson Long, his last earned runs came on June 13th. He gave up 3 of them in a 4-3 win against Holly Springs. So since then, he has went 3 starts without giving up a run at all. So it's going to be interesting for the Tobs to see if they can get something on the scoreboard early, as the starting lineup being introduced to the field as we speak. So with that, we'll actually send it down to field level and let you listen in as the Tobs are introduced here in front of the fans at historic Fleming Stadium.
Kevin McGowan. Our number 7 from Shepherd University, Brenton Doyle. Number 8 from Missouri Baptist, Caleb Dean. Our number 19 from LaSalle University, Ben Bezos. Our number 26 from the University of Mount Olive, J.T. Stone. Our number 12 from Louisiana Monroe, Jacob Sharon. Number 34, hometown from Barton College, Colby Warren. Tonight's starting pitcher for the Tobs, wearing number 17 from NC Central, Chris Kernan. The Tobs were coached by head coach Brian Hill from Chowan University, Jim Leggett from Francis Marion University, and Colin Brinkley from Ole Miss. Tonight's starting lineup was brought to you by Nationwide Insurance, Greg Robbins. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of the national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by Meredith Davis with BBT. Oh, say can you see The umpires for tonight's game are Mike Frazier behind the plate and Peter Gabriel on the base pad. The official game ball from Coach of Plant is presented by Lori Thomas, Farm Bureau Insurance.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we get set here for first pitch tonight between the Wilson Tobs and the Morehead City Marlins here at historic Fleming Stadium. As it should be interesting to see what the outfielders will be able to do here tonight, as obviously last night's game against Martinsville was rained out, and then it rained throughout the entire game, and then even through today until about 1 o'clock it rained. So it was really wet and soggy out in center field, left field, and right field, and all around the warning track. So we'll see how things have dried up. First pitch here is going to miss inside for a ball. It's the time of our pitch, 7:10 to get the game underway. And the 1-0 going to miss as well. So Kernan quickly behind the count 2-0. Leading things off for the Marlins, the left fielder, number 25, Will Johnson. Jacob Sharon gives the signs here. That one misses low and inside. So it could be a leadoff base runner here for the Marlins. Johnson on the year has worked 22 of those. Tied for the team lead. 3-0 pitch is going to be a called strike. He's tied for the team lead with Brendan Doherty. Batting .261 on the year, 23 for 88 at the plate, 22 runs scored, 4 doubles. As this one in there for a call strike. Nice job by Chris Kernan to battle back in the count. Now full here. Sharon sets up low and away. The payoff pitch swung on and fouled off. Sharon couldn't glove it, so the at-bat will stay alive. For Will Johnson, a redshirt junior out of Eastern Kentucky. We'll take a second 3-2 pitch from Kernan. The offering is swung on, hit to second. Stone fields it. His throw in time to Faisno at first. So a nice job there by Kernan, coming all the way back from being down in the count 3-0 to get the first out. 4-3 on the putout. So that'll bring up the center fielder as it'll be number 16, Danton Hyman. As Hyman, a junior out of Newberry, steps into the left-handed batter's box, 6 foot tall. This one misses up and away. Hyman leads the Marlins with 39 hits on the summer, 39 for 108, 16 runs scored, 6 doubles, a triple, 11 RBIs. Drives this one down the left field line. That one's going to be fair. Trying to cut it off is Caleb Dean. And Hyman had made the big turnaround first, but he'll go back. So it will be a 1-out single for Danton Hyman as he took a 1-0 offering the other way. So that will be his 40th hit of the season. That'll up his batting average. Came in hitting .361. So that will bring up the right fielder, Craig Lewis, who wears number 19. Lewis, a sophomore from Seton Hill. Waiting his first pitch here from the right-hander, Chris Kernan. And that one's going to be taken up for a ball. Lewis batting .314 on the season. This is his 15th game. 11 for 35 at the plate, 2 doubles, 7 runs scored, 6 RBIs. Does have 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. The runner Hyman will take his lead at first, being held on by Fazo. And they throw over as the runner is back in. Hyman on the air, 12 stolen bases. That leads the Marlins. He's been caught 6 times. He has a little bit of leaning motion here towards second. Kernan sets, and the pitch here is going to be called strike. Nice job by Sharon to stay there to frame the pitch. Not worry about the runner who'd faked at first. An early single from Hyman to left field. It was a nice job by Caleb Dean to get it back. Another throw over here. Faze, though, couldn't apply a tag. The designated hitter, Dominic Camerata, in the on-deck circle. Kernan delivers. Now the runner goes. Pitches outside the throw. Do they have the runner? They do! 7th time this year that Hyman has been caught stealing, and that will erase the one-out single. And so nice job there to erase the runner from the bases. So that'll go down as a caught stealing. A 2-6. Nice job there by Matt McCourt to apply the tag. So now 2 away. The count 2-1 to Lewis. And he swings and misses at a pitch here. Even the count up. Long look in here for Kernan. The 2-2 is just going to miss. They try to frame it in that upper corner over on the right-hand side. Couldn't get it, so the count is now full. 2 away here, top of the first inning. Chris Kernan trying to work a 1-2-3. Sharon goes through the signs. The offering is swung on. A blooper down the left field line. McCourt trying to get there. He will. Nice job by Matt McCourt. And it's a 1-2-3, top of the first, as the one-out single from Hyman gets erased down the caught stealing, and we'll go to the bottom of the first. So a nice job there for Chris Kernan. Tobs here in the bottom of the first. We'll have McCourt, Duffy, and McGowan to face the starter Sawyer Gibson Long, who's went 15 and 3rd consecutive innings without allowing a run. As that has spanned over each of his last 3 appearances, 2 starts and 1 relief appearance. So the Tobs going to have to try to see if they can break that streak here early on. As for Gibson Long said earlier, 30 strikeouts, that's a team high. Just 3 walks in 25 and a third innings pitched. And he's given up 6 runs on the year. He's twice given up 3 runs in an outing. I said earlier, the last runs that he gave up came all the way back on June 13th in a 4-3 win against Holly Springs. He gave up 3 runs off 8 hits through 5 innings, struck out 4 batters, and that was the game where he allowed his only home run of the season. So he will face the shortstop, Matt McCourt, out of Mount Aloysius College. Numbers on the season for McCourt, 308. This is his 4th game. As he is 4 for 13 at the plate, has scored 2 runs. Does have a home run, 2 RBIs. Has worked 1 walk and been hit by 3 pitches already through 3 games. So he'll step in to get things going. Had his lone home run of the season at Edenton against the Steamers. That was kind of a crazy game for him that saw him strike out 4 times in that game. He also scored in that game on 4 wild pitches after reaching base on a drop third strike. And we are set to go here at the bottom of the first inning. Give you a look here defensively and how the Morehead City Marlins will line up around Gibson Long. The catcher is Delavie. Sikopoulos over at first. Campbell is at second. Pimentel is at short. Doherty at third through the outfield. Johnson in left. Hyman in center. And Lewis is in right. First pitch here will miss low and outside to Matt McCourt, who gets right in there on the chalk line with the back right foot. The offering here is going to be swung on. McCourt couldn't hold off on it. So the count will even up. Tobs coming into this one as a team with a batting average at .234. This one swung on, solid contact to second, gloved by Campbell. His throw to first will be in time. So that will go down to 4-3. So Tobs at .234 batting average. Picked up 213 hits on the season, 124 RBIs. So that'll bring up the right fielder, Jack Duffy. Duffy, the sophomore from Missouri State, out of Kansas City, Missouri. Duffy on the season batting .211. He is 4 for 19. 1 double, 5 RBIs. He had 4 of those in the 11-inning victory against Edenton on Thursday night. Pitch here swung out. That one hit out to center. And Hyman, though, will have it lined up, and he'll make the catch. So solid contact from Jack Duffy, but just right at the center fielder, Danton Hyman. And so 2 away, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Kevin McGowan. For McGowan, a junior from LaSalle, out of Brookhaven, PA. He'll step into the left-handed batter's box. McGowan on the season batting .274, 26 for 95 at the plate, 7 doubles, 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. That leads the Tobs, as he has struck out 18 times, worked 8 walks, has been hit by 2 pitches. As the first pitch here misses inside to McGowan. 10 runs scored for him. This is his 26th game of the season. Delivery here from Gibson Long, swung on and missed. So no score. We work here in the bottom of the first inning. Just 1 hit so far. That was a 1-out single from Hyman back in the top of the first. He was erased, though, on a 2-6 caught stealing. 1-1 pitch here to McGowan is swung on past the shortstop into left field. So Kevin McGowan continuing his out of ways of plate. Picks up his 27th hit of the season. Closing in on Brenton Doyle, who leads the team with 32. Who gets ready to step into the batter's box. So McGowan gives the Tobs their first hit of the game. And a single into left field. So that'll bring in Brenton Doyle out of Shepherd University. Steps into the right-handed batter's box. Look over the shoulder here by Gibson Long. That one in there for a called strike. So the count 0-1 for Brenton Doyle on the season. A .286 batting average. Here's the 0-1. That's in there for a called strike. 29th game of the season for Doyle here tonight. He is 32 for 112 this season. 20 runs scored. Also has 6 doubles, 2 triples, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, 31 strikeouts, though, to 12 walks. 9 for 11 in the stolen base category. Leads the top in several different of those offensive categories. Fouls this one off to keep the bat alive. It was rather quick first 2 outs of the inning for Sawyer Gibson Long through McCourt and Duffy, but then McGowan going the opposite way. Both teams with a hit here in the first inning. Doyle gets sent here behind the count. The 0-2 again is low and away. They're going to say that Doyle did not offer at it. No check here with the umpire in the field. Caleb Dean steps up into the on-deck circle. Signs given here by the catcher, Delavie. Here's the 1-2, and that one misses outside. The runner's going down the throw. Nobody was covering. And nice job there for Kevin McGowan as he caught the Marlins defense sleeping. As the Tobs will reach their destination safely thanks to Travel Easy's 1-2-3. And so on the season, for McGowan. That's his 4th stolen base. He's now 4 for 6. And that puts a runner into scoring position. 2-2 count here. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch is low in the dirt, and the count now full here to Brenton Doyle. So that stolen base, the Tobs have now stolen 46 on the summer, 46 for 61. Gibson long, trying to not lose the batter. Here's the payoff pitch. That one swung on, and that is past. Oh, it's into the glove of the second baseman, and he makes the throw. What a play by Campbell. As I thought for sure that was earmarked for right field, but Riley Campbell came in and he was able to get it into the glove and then make the throw to get the speedy Brenton Doyle down the first base line. So the Tobs will strand a runner at second. And as we go scoreless in the first, we'll step aside as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here at CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with here from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina. No score here after one inning of play between Morehead City and Wilson. Both teams getting a hit in that first inning. A single from Danton Hyman for Morehead City and a single from Kevin McGowan for the Tobs. So for the Marlins here in the top of the second, it'll be their 4, 5, and 6 batters, Camerata, Doherty, and Sakopoulos. So that will bring up Dominic Camerata, the designated hitter. Redshirt junior from UNC Charlotte. Step into the right-handed batter's box. For Camerata on the season, 237 batting average, 18 for 76. Watches this one miss slow and away. 11 runs scored, 2 doubles, a home run, 9 RBIs, 17 strikeouts to 7 walks. There's the 1-0 from Kernan. That one will drop in there. Changes up speed. Camerata taking it the entire way. Camerata in the 2 games against the Tobs this summer, as this one is in the dirt, went 1 for 5 in the first game here at historic Fleming Stadium. Did pick up 2 RBIs, also struck out 3 times. And then in the game at Morehead City, went 1 for 3 with a run scored and 2 strikeouts. 2-1 pitch here is in the dirt, and that one again skips away from Jacob Sharon. So he struck out 5 times between the 2 games. Between Wilson, it's also a pair of hits, 2 RBIs. Brendan Doherty in the on-deck circle. And the 3-1 fouled back. They go up and away. Camerata Alford just had got a piece of it. Give you a look here at the Coastal Plain League out-of-town scoreboard. Full slate of games across the CPL this evening. Get to you here after the payoff pitch from Chris Kernan. That one is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 6th time in the series that Camerata has struck out. And our first Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout of the night. So that will bring up the third baseman, Brendan Doherty.
Now batting, wearing number 9.
Doherty, a sophomore from Bradley University, 6'2". Cross the Coastal Plain League tonight, top of the fifth inning. Gastonia leads High Point Thomasville 3-2. Pitch here misses inside. Also top of the fifth inning, Holly Springs leads Wilmington 6-1. Bottom of the first, Edenton has taken an early 2-0 lead against Martinsville. Top of the second, Ashboro trails Forest City at home 4-0. Top of the second, 1-1 score between Lexington County and Fayetteville. And then bottom of the second, Macon leads Savannah 1-0. And Florence Peninsula scoreless in the bottom of the second. Count 2-0 here to the batter, Brendan Doherty. This one swung on. That one getting a ride to right, and that one is going to be off of the foul pole. So that is going to be a home run as it goes off of the foul pole in right field. And that will give the Marlins a 1-0 lead. 3:32 down the right field line. On the season for Doherty. That will be his third home run, which will give him a team lead, and that'll break up a tie amongst several players that had 2 home runs. 22nd RBI of the season. So a early 1-0 lead for the Marlins. And that will bring up the first baseman, Ari Sakopoulos. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Sakopoulos, a sophomore from the College of Charleston, steps to the left-handed batter's box. Chops this one towards first, gloved by Fazo. He races over and will step on the bag for the second out. So that will bring up the catcher, Bryce Delavie. Delavie, a redshirt sophomore for Columbus State. Delavie on the season, batting .237. He has 9 for 38, 7 runs scored. He has 3 RBIs. Takes his first pitch for a called strike. Then home run allowed by Chris Kernan, the first he's given up this season. A check swing here, they'll call it fair. Kernan has to throw over, and it's caught by Fazo. And so that will do it. But the solo home run from Brendan Doherty off the right field foul pole gives Morehead City a 1-0 advantage as we go to the bottom of the second. And for the Tobs here in the bottom of the second, it'll be their 5, 6, and 7 batters, Dean, Fazo, and Stone. I'd like to send a shout-out to some of our sponsors, French Westvada and Steve Trey and Travel Easy as 1, 2, 3. Also our exclusive partners, Wilson Tobs Baseball, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight, and Emerge Ortho. And as if you are looking to hit the rails this summer, be sure to do so with NC by Train. As you can hop on board at 12 stations from Charlotte to Raleigh and skip the hassles of parking and traffic while enjoying Wi-Fi, outlets to charge your devices, and spacious seating. Book your travel today by visiting ncbytrain.org. Again, that's ncbytrain.org. Go Connect. He's making his way back out. Will be Sawyer Gibson Long for the Morehead City Marlins. Did give up the single to Kevin McGowan in the bottom half of the first, and then McGowan was able to hit down to second, but was left there on the nice diving play by the second baseman Riley Campbell, who was able to beat a speedy Bretton Doyle hustling down the first baseline. So we'll see what Caleb Dean, Ben Fazo, and JT Stone can do for the Tobs here. For Caleb Dean, a junior from Missouri Baptist out of Killeen, Texas. Dean on the season, batting .222, And 16 for 72 at the plate, 11 runs scored, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, 34 strikeouts to 9 walks. Has also been hit by 2 pitches. And so Dean will get set to step in. Looking to see if he can help get this game knotted up here. Righty-righty matchup. Catcher Delavy gives the signs, the offering. That one is skied in the air. First base side, giving it a look to Sakopoulos, but that'll be well into the beer garden. So getting another chance will be Caleb Dean. Home plate umpire here waiting a little bit as the right fielder, Craig Loomis, was getting set up. He had made the long run down the right field line. 0-1 pitch on its way here. That one is swung on. Not able to make contact was Caleb Dean. See here what Gibson Long does, the 0-2 fastball, but that one misses well over into the left-handed batter's box. Delavy gives the signs. Here's the pitch. That one tipped into the glove. They go outside again with a fastball. And Caleb Dean not able to make contact enough with it to get it to go into play. And so that will be the first out of the inning, first strikeout of the game for Sawyer Gibson Long. So that'll bring up Ben Fazo, first baseman out of LaSalle. For Fazo on the season, batting .208, 16 for 77 at the plate, 5 doubles, 7 RBIs, 10 runs scored, 20 strikeouts to 7 walks. This one misses low in the dirt. Fazo on the season, 21 total bases, 5 extra base hits. As this one is swung on and missed. Pretty even in the ground out to fly out category, 23 ground outs, 17 fly outs. This one swung on. That one's over the glove of the second baseman, Campbell. And into right field as that baseball hits it, just deadens right in the grass. As that one found a wet spot out there and right. That was a nice job by Campbell. He thought maybe he'd be able to go up the ladder, but realized that one was just going to be too far for him to be able to go up and try to get it. So for Fazo, that'll be the 17th hit of the season. Gives the Tobs a 1-out base runner. For J.T. Stone out of the University of Mount Olive, the second baseman tonight for the Tobs. Out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Throw over here to check the runner, Fazo. Fazo on the base paths this year, 1 for 2 in the stolen base category. J.T. Stone coming in batting .184. Waits the pitch here from Gibson Long. That one is in at the knees for a called strike. Stone is 7 for 38 at the plate this year. 4 runs scored, 2 doubles, a home run, 5 RBIs. 13 strikeouts to 9 walks. One offering is on its way. That one misses up and away. Good eye there from Stone. Morehead City with an early 1-0 lead after the solo home run from Brendan Doherty, his 3rd of the season. Both teams now with 2 hits in the game. And taking this one for a called strike is Stone. They work up and away from the top second baseman. Fazo leads off first after a single into right field, being held on by Sakopoulos. The 1-2 offering swung on, chopped to short. They flip to second. The turn by Campbell is not scooped by the first baseman. And then it was off of the runner, Stone. So J.T. Stone will reach first as the Marlins won't get out of the inning. trying to turn two. Fazo out at second, 6-4. So that'll bring up the catcher, Jacob Chiron, out of Louisiana Monroe. Gets ready in the right-handed batter's box. This one swung on, giving a ride down the right field line, but this one will get fouled. Count starts off 0-1. For Sharon on the season, batting 200, 6 for 30 at the plate, 5 runs scored, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. Had probably one of his biggest hits for the Tobs here on the 4th of July. Tobs picking up an 11-inning victory as Sharon came through with the walk-off single into left field. And this one is swung on and missed, a big fastball from Gibson Long. As that single into left field came to defeat the Fayetteville Swamp Dogs. As that scored Ben Fazo from third base. Tobs played at a pair of runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. And this one held by Delavie, but no call from the home plate umpire. That one taken very closely. JT still leads off first after reaching on the fielder's choice. Here's the 1-2, and that one swung on. Chopper to second. Campbell is going to go to first. Had to make sure he got it out of the mitt. Had to also see it through the umpire, who kind of shaded it. So Gibson Long will work around a pair of runners for the Tobs in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And we will go to the 3rd, a 1-0 lead for Morehead City as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you have people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we get set for the top of the 3rd inning here at historic Fleming Stadium. A 1-0 lead for the Morehead City Marlins. Alex Pimentel will step in to lead things off as he takes the ball here from our starter, Chris Kernan, for the Wilson Tobs. For Pimentel, a shortstop, a junior from southwestern Oklahoma. Takes a pitch here just outside. The count will go to 2-0. Numbers on the season for Pimentel. Batting .162 as he is 11 for 68. 1 double. Drives this one to third, kind of handcuffed. The third baseman, McGowan, his throw is in time. Nice play by Kevin McGowan, even though it almost ate him up. He was able to get it out of the glove and use the arm to get it across, and there's one away. Swing there by Pimentel. So that will bring up the second baseman, Riley Campbell. the redshirt sophomore from Toledo, made a nice defensive play at second base back to end the bottom of the first for the Tobs. Shows bunt here, pulled it back, but it was a called strike anyways. For Riley Campbell on the season, batting 150, he's 6 for 40 at the plate. A double, a home run, 6 RBIs, 11 runs scored. Swings and misses at a pitch here, go behind the count 0-2. Has struck out 6 times this year to just 2 walks. Started off for that one up and away, but held off. 1 away here now in the top of the third inning. Only run so far, a solo shot off the bat of Brendan Doherty. This one swung on. Doyle ranging in for it. Going out for it was JT Stone. As he left his feet, and luckily Doyle was able to avoid a collision there. So that one will drop in for a hit. As that one was off the end of the bat and just kind of tailed in. So back to the top of the order. 3 hits the first time through the lineup for Morehead City against Kernan. Pair of singles and a home run. That'll bring up Will Johnson, grounded out to JT Stone to start off the game. Righty-righty matchup. Now Kernan will step off. Riley Campbell on the base paths this year. 8 stolen bases, has not been thrown out yet. Pitch here, it's a strike on the outer half of the plate. Showing bunt was Will Johnson. Is manning third base for the Morehead City Marlins is Fico Condon, giving the signs. Looking over the shoulder, Kernan, the runner's going. The pitch is a strike at the plate. The throw, does it have the runner? It does. Jacob Sharon says, "Thou shalt not pass," and that's going to be the second out of the inning. His second runner caught stealing. And so now there's 2 outs, and the count 0-2 here to the left fielder, Will Johnson. And Jesse Lancaster, the head coach for the Marlins, giving the umpire down the right field line a little bit of heckling out of the dugout on the first base side. This one missed outside, so the count 1-2. Kernan sets and delivers. That one swung on, tailing out to center, actually to shortstop. And that one going to be caught there by McCord. That one just died off the end of the bat. Is making a beeline was Doyle. Thought he was going to have to make the play, but McCourt backpedaling, able to make the catch. And so that turns out to be another 1-2-3 inning for Chris Kernan, despite the 1-out single from Riley Campbell. And we will go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 in favor of Morehead City. As third base coach Fico Conwell had a quick chat with home plate umpire. He had made his way back to the first base dugout. Give me a look here at some scores across the Coastal Plain League. Bottom of the 5th inning, Gastonia has opened up their lead to 5-2 on the road at High Point Thomasville. Top of the 6th inning, Holly Springs now leads Wilmington 6-2 at home. Top of the 3rd inning, Edenton still leads Martinsville 2-0. Top of the 3rd, Forest City still leading 4-0 on the road at Ashboro. Top of the 3rd, tied 1-1 between Lexington County and Fayetteville. Bottom of the 3rd, Florence has taken a 2-1 lead against Peninsula. And bottom of the 3rd, Macon leading Savannah 1-0. Tobs fans, don't forget to join us on Thursday, July 19th for the Tobs Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night. Veterans can attend the game for free, while active military, 911 telecommunicators, police, and fire department members will receive discounted tickets. Come out and show your support for your local heroes. Again, that's on Thursday, July 19th for the Tobs Military and Local Heroes Appreciation Night here at historic Fleming Stadium. So leading off here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, it'll be another 9-batter, the designated hitter, number 34, Colby Warren. As Warren will get his first at bat here for the Tobs out of Barton College. Warren from Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina, will face Sawyer Gibson Long. First pitch here is going to miss low for a ball. So the scoreless streak for Gibson Long, now standing at 17 in the third innings. And this one is fouled back here on the first base side. And out of play, so that will even the count out. Tobs have 2 hits in this game. A single back in the first from McGowan, and then a single from Fazo in the second. And this one, give it a ride to left. If that's fair, it's gone. And that one is out of here. Colby Warren in his first at bat for the Tobs says, how do you do? And he ties the game 1-1 as he will get mobbed coming back to the dugout. As that was a no-doubter off the bat of Colby Warren. And we're all even 1-1. So a solo shot in his first at bat for the Wilson Tobs. It's Colby Warren who leaves the ballpark over the left field wall. A run powered by Green Light and also a Beth Helms with Our Town Properties blast courtesy of Colby Warren. Now a ball here is going to be hit into foul territory off the bat of Matt McCourt, as that one was given a ride, but Lewis, the right fielder, couldn't get to it. So for the Tobs with that home run from Colby Warren, that'll be their 16th of the season. As a great start for Colby Warren, just finished up his freshman year at Barton. Was the Conference Carolinas Freshman of the Year. Hit 12 home runs for the Bulldogs. The count now 0-1 here to Matt McCourt. And this one's a chopper to third. The third baseman, Doherty, gets it out of the glove. It's in time. As McCourt hustling down the line, and that's going to be the first out. That one will go down 5-3. So the scoreless inning streak for Sawyer Gibson Long snapped at 17 in the third innings. As he gives up just his second home run of the season. And that will bring up Jack Duffy, the right fielder, hit a ball to Danton Hyman in center field back in the first inning. Had the wind been a little bit different here at Fleming Stadium, that one probably would have went a little bit further out into center field and kind of blew it back in. Gibson Long gets set to deliver. And that one is going to miss for a ball. Jack Duffy taking it all the way. A catcher, Delavy, will go through the signs. Tries to frame that on the outer half, and he can't. Jack Duffy trying to become a one-out base runner for the Tobs here. So we're all even now, 1-1. He gives the 2-0 pitch right into foul territory, and that one will get into the beer garden. Giving it a look with Sakopoulos. So the count will go to 2 balls and a strike. So a 2-1 pitch on the way here, giving the signs. Delavy, Gibson Long delivers. And that one is right back at Gibson Long off his glove. Campbell gets to it. Can he make the play? Not handled at first by Sakopoulos. So that'll be an infield single for Jack Duffy, as he will leg out his first hit of the game, 4th hit of the game for the Tobs. It was a nice play by Campbell just to get to it and knock it down. But it didn't help that it was off of the glove of Gibson Long. Kind of threw off Campbell's timing. So that will bring up Kevin McGowan. 1 for 1 already in the game. A single back in the first inning. That was past Pimentel at short. Now a quick throw over as Duffy back safely, sliding in head first. Duffy on the season 2 for 2 when trying to steal a base. Now he's off and going. It's a strike at the plate. The throw is going to be not in time, as Jack Duffy will have his third stolen base of the season, and another Tob reaching base safely thanks to Travel Easy's 1-2-3. So Kevin McGowan now with a runner at second and one away. Tobs have tied it 1-1 on the solo shot from Colby Warren in his first at bat. This one fouled off of McGowan at the plate. He's got to walk that one off. So the count 0-2. A couple extra swings here for McGowan as he gets set to go. So leading off second is Jack Duffy. Leg down a 1-out infield single. Gibson Long gets set for his 0-2, and that one is swung on and missed. So that'll be the second out of the inning, second strikeout for Gibson Long. So that'll bring up Brenton Doyle. Almost had a 2-out single in the first inning had it not been for the great defensive play of Riley Campbell at second. Trying to see if we can have a different outcome here in his second at bat. Couple looks back to second. The pitch now is low and inside. Good take there by Brenton Doyle. Change in score in Lexington County and Fayetteville. The Blowfish now leading the Swamp Dogs 3-1, top of the third inning. And a low strike here called to Doyle. Had taken it all the way. So the count will even up. Doyle trying to see him come up with a 2-out hit here for the Tobs, with Jack Duffy out at second. The 1-1 is swung on. That one out to right field, and that one going to be caught on the run by Lewis. Didn't make it look easy, but had it just in time. So the Tobs will strand a runner at second, but they get the game tied up thanks to a solo home run in his first at-bat of the season from Colby Warren. And with that, we'll go to the top of the fourth as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value. Utilizing exterior locking bars for access, it may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here. Ready to go for the top of the fourth. And starting things off by showing bunt and taking a strike is the center fielder, Danton Hyman. Hyman 1 for 1 in this game, a single against Kernan back in the first. Watches this one catch the outer half, quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Hyman was then erased for base pass, caught stealing 2-6. All tied 1-1 now here as we work in the top of the fourth inning. And this one handcuffs Sharon, gets all the way to the backstop. Both runs coming via a solo home run. It was Doherty in the second for the Marlins, and then Warren in the third for the Tobs. This one swung on, foul down the left field line. The Tobs with 4 hits in this one. Morehead City with 3. Tobs have left Jack Duffy at second. They're going to see if he went, and the home plate umpire says that he did. And then the tag applied by Sharon. As walking back to the dugout, Hyman gave some words to the home plate umpire, and then the home plate umpire had kind of made his way over and still going. Here's Hyman. Now he makes his way down to the dugout. So Hyman clearly was frustrated, didn't think that he went at that one. 1 away, as that is the second strikeout of the game for Kernan. First pitch here, fouled out of play, third base side. Yes, Kernan had struck out Camarada to start off the second inning. That was before the homer from Doherty. Lewis in this game 0 for 1, popped up to McCourt at short. Watches this one at the knees. That one will be in there for strike 2. Sharon gives the signs here. Kernan finds one to his liking. Sets and delivers. That one's going to miss over into the right-handed batter's box and get away from Sharon. For Kernan with these 2 strikeouts. He's got 24 and 25 of the season. This one golfed. Foul third base side. That one biting in on the hands of the left-handed swinging Lewis. Good job there for him to keep the at-bat alive. Camarada in the on-deck circle, hoping to come up here with a runner on in this fourth. The 1-2 is going to be taken just a bit high. Even the count up. One away here, top of the fourth. The offering from Kernan is swung on, and that one given a ride over towards the beer garden. It'll stay in play, rolls down towards the Morehead City bullpen. So this will be pitch number 51 of the night here for Chris Kernan upcoming. Trying to record the second out here in the top of the fourth. The 2-2 again is swung on in the air. Foul territory. McGowan giving it a look. And he makes the catch. How do you do, Kevin McGowan? Somehow he was able to corral that one. And that will be the second out as Lewis will head back to the dugout.
Now batting, red number 31 from UNC Charlotte, Dominic Camarada.
So that'll bring up Dominic Camarada, who struck out swinging in his first at bat. So Camarada will step in, struck out to get the second inning underway. There's the first pitch. That one fouled out of play first base side. That one was up and in on the hands of Camarada. Kernan has been able to work 1, 2, 3 innings in the first and third, thanks to Sharon being able to catch runners stealing second. This one missed inside. It got away from Sharon. Camarada will go over and get that for the home plate umpire. All even here in the count. 1 ball and 1 strike. The offering. That one swung out and missed. As that one was into the glove of Sharons. The count now 1-2. Sharon will give the signs here. He sets up on the outer half. That one up in the zone. Off of the glove of Kernan. Stone, can he make the play? He does across the body. Just a little bit of a tip there from Kernan to knock the baseball down. And that'll be a 1-2-3, top of the 4th. And so we will head to the bottom half. And it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 batters, Dean, Fazo, and Stone. For the Tobs. As a look here at some of the upcoming home games and promotions for the Tobs. Tobs will have a 12 p.m. start on Wednesday, July 11th, coming out of the 2018 Coastal Plain League All-Star Show break. Tobs will be off tomorrow and Monday, along with Tuesday. And the 2018 Coastal Plain League All-Star Show will be hosted by Lexington County, the Blowfish. Tobs will send 4 players to those festivities, as they'll have Brenton Doyle, Kevin McGowan, also pitchers Louis Acosta and Tyler Grauer. So the Tobs will be home 12 p.m. Super Splash Day, Wednesday, July 11th, as the High Point Thomas Locos are in town. And then on Thursday, July 12th, it's a pair of games at 6 p.m. against the Martinsville Mustangs. As the Throwback Thursday and Platinum Fitness Night, so we'll have 2 7-inning contests, thanks to our rainout last night here at Historic Fleming Stadium against Martinsville. And then on Sunday, July 15th, the Wilmington Sharks are here, 6 p.m. first pitch. There'll be Christmas in July and another bang for your buck Sunday. Caleb Dean will step in to get things underway. Dean, his first time up, struck out swinging. One of 2 strikeouts in this game for Sawyer Gibson Long. So ready matchup. Get things underway as that one will be in there for a called strike. Only blemish in this one for Gibson Long. The solo home run off the bat of Colby Warren back in the 3rd inning. Here's the 0-1, and that one in the dirt. Nice job there by Dean to check his swing. He'd started to offer at it. Delavy will hand out some signs here. Sets up on the inner half, and that one bounces in front of home plate. And then it was scooped by Delavy. So Dean, Fazo, and Stone. The Wilson Tobs here in the bottom of the 4th. The offering here is in there for a called strike. Tobs have had a hit in each of the first 3 innings, including a pair of hits in the 3rd. They've left 3 runners on base, 2 in scoring position. 2-2 breaks low and away, so the count is full. 3rd batter, that Gibson Long has went to a full count. Caleb Dean awaits the payoff pitch, and he can't make contact with it, and that'll be strike 3, his 2nd strikeout of the night. We'll get us underway here in the bottom of the 4th. So that'll bring up Ben Fazo. Fazo had the single into right field over the glove of the leaping Riley Campbell. Then was out at second on a fielder's choice as the Marlins tried to turn 2, but couldn't get JT Stone at first. And a big swing and a miss here from Fazo way out in front of the pitch. So the count here is 0-1 and another big swing and a miss for Ben Fazo. Here's the offering from Gibson Long. And that one in the dirt. Fazo able to hold up on this one. So with that single for Fazo back in the 2nd, he extended his hitting streak to 7 games. Swings at this one, up the middle, into the glove of the shortstop. Can a throw be made by Pimentel? It is, but it's going to be off the line. So another hit here for Ben Fazo. As he had already extended the hitting streak to 7 games, now adds the second hit of the night. And that'll be the 5th hit of the ball game for the Tobs. So that'll bring up J.T. Stone. Hit the ball to the shortstop Pimentel his first time up. That was a nice high chopper there by Fazo, even though Pimentel was able to keep it in the infield. Catcher gives the signs. And the pitch misses low and away. Delavy able to glove it in the dirt. So Fazo has to head back. J.T. Stone getting signs here from Tobs head coach Brian Hill. Assistant coach Callan Brinkley manning the first base coaching box. The 1-0 is swung on. Hit down the left field line, giving chase is Johnson. And he makes the catch as he goes sliding to the knees and is able to get it back in. So a nice play there from Will Johnson. And there are now 2 away.
Now batting, wearing number 12 from Louisiana Monroe, Jacob Sharon.
So that'll bring up the catcher, Jacob Sharon. Grounded out to Riley Campbell at second. His first time up. That was back to end the second inning. That's here with a runner at first in the form of Ben Fazo. All even here, 1-1 as we play in the bottom of the 4th inning between the Morehead City Marlins and the Wilson Tobs. Gibson long. His first pitch skied in the air by Sharon. Campbell settling under it and will make the catch as that one kept tailing over towards the right field line. So the Tobs won't be able to do anything with a 1-out single from Ben Fazo. As we have played 4 full here at Stuart Fleming Stadium, and we are blocked 1-1 as you're watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Whenever you have a chance to give back to the community, it's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
And so we get closer here to the start of the top of the 5th inning for the Marlins. They'll be their 5, 6, and 7 batters scheduled due up here. And it'll be Doherty, Sakopoulos, and Delavy. Tied 1-1 here. Both teams with a solo home run in this one. Tobs with 5 hits. 4 of those hits singles. Outside of the solo home run from Kobe Warren over the wall in left field in his first at bat in a Wilson Tobs uniform. Warren started the summer season playing for the North Wake Fungo in the Carolina-Virginia Collegiate League. So that'll bring in Doherty, who went yard off of the right field foul pole against Kernan, back to get the second inning going after the strikeout to Camarada. Kernan's first offering here is going to be in the dirt. Good take there by Doherty. Jacob Sharon getting the signs here. Kernan delivers. That one framed the outside part of the plate. Doherty kind of looked back quickly. He thought maybe that one was a little bit too far out. Now this one will break low and inside, and the dirt could take there. And this one is tipped. That one blown inside. Doherty pulling out the 4-iron for that one. Tipped it into the glove of Sharon. Two-two pitch here from Kernan is swung on by Doherty, and that one is back off the grandstand. So Doherty keeping the at-bat alive. And a good take here from Doherty. So the count now full 3-2. Kernan gets the signs here from Sharon. The payoff pitch is going to miss outside. And so that will be the first walk of the game for Chris Kernan, and Doherty on base for the second time tonight as he kicks off the top of the 5th inning.
Now batting, wearing number 11 from the College of Charleston, R.A.
So for Doherty, that will be his 23rd walk of the season. So he now takes the team lead over teammate Will Johnson. That will bring up Stakopoulos. Takes this one tight and inside. Count will start off 1-0. Stakopoulos grounded out to Fazo, his first time up. Doherty, a leadoff base runner, taking his lead over at first. Doherty, 5 stolen bases this year, has been caught once. This one is chopped on the first baseline, but that one will be foul. Marlins came into this game with 62 stolen bases on the year. Had been caught stealing just 15 times, but Jacob Sharon tonight has gotten down a pair of runners at second. Hyman and Campbell trying to swipe second base respectively. Count even here, a ball and a strike to Ari Stakopoulos, the first baseman for the Marlins. Kernan will take a look over the shoulder. The pitch, that one is swung on and missed. Kernan changing up speeds there. As he jumps ahead, the catcher, Bryce Delavy, in the on-deck circle. Sharon giving up the signs here. Kernan shook the first one off, agrees on the second one, and that one's right back at him. He scoops it out of his glove. He's got a hustle. Can he make the toss? He does. So I guess the Tobs will take one, but that one was a weird play. He went behind the back and went into the glove, and then he scooped it out, and then had to chase it down and made the underhand toss. So the runner will move up as Doherty is at second. As head coach Brian Hill can bring some baseballs out here to the home plate umpire. So stepping up here will be Delavy. Delavy grounded back to Kernan his first time up. That ended the second inning. Leading off second is Doherty. Kernan will take a quick peek back there. Now delivers home. That one misses over into the left-handed batter's box, breaks low and away. We play here in the top of the 5th inning, all tied 1-1. Both teams went scoreless in the 4th. Here's the pitch, and that one swung at and missed. As out in front of it was Delavy. Best he could have done there was chop it right into the ground. Pretty good lead out there at second. Now this one giving a ride down the right field line. That one could be trouble. They're going to send Doherty around third. And that's going to be an RBI single off the bat of Bryce Delavy. As he just inside outs that one. And scoring from second will be Doherty. So the ground out from Stakopoulos works out for the Marlins. As that one might not have scored Doherty from first. And so that will give the Marlins a 2-1 lead. So that'll bring up the shortstop, Alex Pimentel. Pimentel grounded out to McGowan his first time up. And that one swung at and missed over towards the left-handed batter's box. So for Delavy, that'll be his 10th hit of the summer, be his 4th RBI. Gives his team a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 5th. Still just one out. Pimentel awaits the pitch, can't make contact with it. Ball's behind in the count, 0-2. We'll give you a look here at the Coastal Plain, the out-of-town scoreboard. Feza holds the runner, Delaviana first. 0-2 pitch is swung on, tipped into the glove of Sharon, and that'll be strike 3. So an Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout, the 3rd of the game for Kernan. So that'll bring up the number 9 batter, Riley Campbell. He's 1 for 1 in the game.
Now batting, wearing number 20 from Toledo, Riley Campbell.
He steps up into the right-handed batter's box. Bottom of the 7th inning, High Point Thomasville trying to rally at home against Gastonia. They cut the deficit to 5-4. Bottom of the 7th inning, Wilmington making a rally on the road at Holly Springs. They now trail 6-5. First pitch here from Kernan, right down Broadway for a called strike. Top of the 5th inning, Martinsville on the board. They now trail Edenton 2-1. Top of the 5th, Forest City still leading Asheboro 4-0. Bottom of the 4th, Lexington County with a 3-2 lead against Fayetteville. Top of the 5th, Peninsula leading Florence at home now 4-2. This one skied in the air. They tried to find it out in right. And that one will be caught on the run by Jack Duffy. So that will strand a runner at first. But the Morehead City Marlins do take a 2-1 lead thanks to the RBI single off the bat of Bryce Delavy. As the leadoff walk to Doherty comes back to hurt Chris Kernan. And as we get set here for the bottom of the 5th, it'll be the 9-1-2 batters for the Tobs. This is going to be Warren, McCourt, and Duffy looking to try to get this game knotted back up. Also, bottom of the 5th inning, Macon has extended their lead on the road at Savannah to 3-0. Also wanted to note that today is World Chocolate Day. And earlier sent out a tweet to Macon and Savannah just to kind of see who they thought would be the better snack item covered in chocolate, bacon or bananas. Didn't get any replies from them, so I don't know what their thoughts were. But personally for me, I'd go with chocolate-covered bacon over chocolate-covered bananas, but that's just my personal opinion. So a 2-1 lead here for the Morehead City Marlins is back out there. Starter Sawyer Gibson Long has been able to work around 4 singles and a home run from the Tobs. Saw his offense get him back the lead, second lead of the game for the Marlins. Thanks to that 1-out RBI single from Bryce Delavy as catcher. He was still getting his catcher's gear on over in the first base dugout. Is out there right now. It's number 18, DJ Laxton, a junior from Catawba College, a teammate of Wilson Tobs infielder Jacob Nestor for the Catawba College Indians. As now Delavy will make his way back out. So it'll be Colby Warren, Matt McCourt, Jack Duffy here in the bottom of the 5th inning. See maybe if Colby Warren can keep his magic going. First at bat, cleared the fence in left field for the Tobs. As he gets set to step up. So Warren gets ready to step in. Tobs have had a hit in each of the 4 innings here tonight. They've left 4 runners on base, 2 in scoring position. Gibson Long delivers his first pitch, and that one is swung on and missed. And again, Colby Warren taking a full swing at that one. Definitely not going to get cheated on his hack to the plate. Delavy will go through the signs, and Warren couldn't hold up on that one and wasn't happy with himself. That baseball gotten away from the pitcher, Gibson Long. It was a low toss by the catcher, Delavy. Got some ribbing from his teammates in the first base dugout. So the count 0-2 here to Colby Warren leading off the bottom of the fifth inning. Here's the offering, and that one's going to be taken up in the zone. In the on-deck circle, Matt McCourt. The pitch is swung on, skied in the air. The first baseman, Sakopoulos, says he has it, he does. And that'll be the first out of the inning. So back to the top of the order as McCourt will step up. He's 0 for 2 on the night, a pair of groundouts. He is grounded out to the second baseman, Campbell, and the third baseman, Doherty. McCourt, 1 home run on the season for him. It was a solo shot in his first game for the Tobs. That was at Edenton. And this one swung on and missed. And that home run for the Tobs coming in a 6-1 win on July 3rd. This one in the dirt. Tobs in their last outing picking up a 10-8 win in 11 innings against the Edenton Steamers. That was on Thursday night in Edenton. Tobs scored 4 runs between the 10th and 11th innings. 1-1 pitch is swung on. That one hit out to right, going back for the right fielder Lewis. He looks up. That's off of the wall. That's going to stay in. McCourt will jog into second. And it will be a 1-out double for Matt McCourt as he gave that one a ride to the wall in right field. So that'll be the 6th hit of the game, first double for the Tobs. Yes, for Matt McCourt. That will be his first double of the season. And that'll bring up Jack Duffy. Duffy has hit the ball nicely twice tonight. Shown the pop all season, but we'll get a mound visit here as head coach Jesse Lancaster making his way out to talk with his pitcher and his infielders. Here after giving up the double to McCourt, there is going to be some action starting down in the Morehead City bullpen. It's just initial tossing. So a spot here to allow that pitcher to get some more tosses in. Tobs trail 2-1 here as we work at the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Morehead City. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Tobs. So the pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Morehead City Marlins will be number 32, Zach Barnes, a junior out of ECU. A little bit, drives this one down the left field line, but this one going to go foul. Duffy tried to will that one in down the left field line. Count will start off 0-1. So the Tobs continue their streak of picking up a hit here in each of the first 5 innings. They have Matt McCourt, their leadoff hitter. His first hit of the night. Double off the base of the wall in right field. Coming after the pop-up by Warren. And now again stepping off will be Gibson Long. As Gibson Long just paying too much attention here, worrying about the runner McCourt at second. Gibson Long will give a look back here. And now time was asked for by Duffy. So no pitch there, even though it was delivered by Gibson Long. So McCourt trying to pay attention very closely here to head coach Brian Hill at third base about checking to see where the shortstop Pimentel is, keeping a close eye on him. See maybe if that opened up the hole there between second and third. Here's the pitch. It's a called strike in the near half. Duffy turned away, shook the head a little bit. Don't know if that was more of a little bit disappointed that it was called striker, that he didn't offer at it. I don't know about how much of it could do with it. So the count now 0-2. One out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Tobs trail the Marlins 2-1. Here's the pitch, and that one is swung on. And that one is popped up to the third baseman, Doherty. He'll make the catch in foul territory. So nice job there by Gibson Long, tying up Duffy. So that will bring up Kevin McGowan. McGowan 1 for 2 in the game, singled, stole a base back in the first, but has also struck out swinging. That came in the third inning following the single by Duffy. And that will bring out Jesse Lancaster. So that'll do it for the starter, Sawyer Gibson Long, who unfortunately will not go long enough to qualify for the win. Yes, he'll go just 4 2/3. As he will come out of the game as making the slow walk in from right field. It is going to be Zach Barnes. So with that, we will send this one here to a timeout as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on cplbaseball.tv.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
Have a chance to give back to the community. It's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
Wilson is leading, showing that you can build a vibrant place in a small town.
One thing Wilson's really focused on is becoming a center of innovation.
We are creating an innovation zone in our downtown, which will be the epicenter for our community of inclusive innovation.
And when you have people all over the world to come to Wilson and talk about how did you guys do this? What did you do?
People in Wilson are really excited about what's happening here.
Well, what's at stake for Wilson is its economic future.
Wilson has the courage and the vision to control its own destiny.
Wilson is the leader and will be the leader for this new fiber age that we have, and we're excited about it.
And so the new pitcher here for Morehead City will be there, number 32, Zach Barnes. He's a junior right-hander from East Carolina University. On the season for Barnes, 7 relief appearances. This will be his 8th. He's allowed 2 runs off 9 hits through 10 innings of work. Has struck out 11 batters to 2 walks, a 1.80 ERA. Comes in here with his team leading 2-1. The Tobs have a runner at second after the 1-out double from Matt McCourt. And the batter is Kevin McGowan. So starter Sawyer Gibson Long still responsible for the runner. McCourt out at second. This pitch will miss outside. Good pop there on the fastball from Barnes. So unfortunately for Gibson Long, he won't be able to get credit for the win. It was just 4 2/3 innings. And now a throw back to second, and they try to get the runner McCourt. The shortstop Pimentel trying to apply the tag. We didn't see a throwback in any of the times that the starter, Gibson Long, stepped off. Was really worried about Pimentel. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. McGowan's 1 for 2 in the game. Barnes delivers. That one misses low and away. Count now 2-0. Pretty good lead out there. Second is McCourt. McGowan ready in the left-handed batter's box. And this one is tipped into the glove of the catcher Delavie. The fastball up in the zone. For the Marlins, it was one run in the top of the second and then a run in the top of the fifth as Doherty has scored both runs in this game. A solo home run and then scored on the RBI single from Delavie. 2-1 pitch is low and inside. The count is now 3-1 to McGowan. Brenton Doyle in the on-deck circle. He's 0 for 2 in the game tonight. Love a chance here in this inning to turn that around. See what McGowan can do. Barnes sets on the mound. Quick look back to second. The pitch home is a called strike. So the count will be full here, 3-2. Big pitch here for Zach Barnes, trying to get the Marlins out of the inning, coming in from the bullpen. Delavie goes to the sides. Barnes agrees on one. And he delivers, and that one is chopped to the right side. Gloved there by the second baseman, Campbell, and then makes the flip to his first baseman, Sakopoulos. So the Tobs will strand another runner in scoring position as they can't bring home McCourt after his one-out double. And it's 2-1 as we go to the sixth in favor of Morehead City as you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here at CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
So as we get set here for the top of the sixth inning, Chris Kernan has made his way back out for the Tobs. He has allowed 2 runs off 4 hits, has struck out 3 batters and walked 1. As the leadoff walk to Doherty did come back to get him in the 5th inning. Doherty going down to second on the grounder back to Kernan, which he made the really nice play too, at least get 1 out off the bat of Sakopoulos. So that moved Doherty down to second. And then Delavie getting the RBI single through the right side. First pitch here is skied in the air off the bat of Johnson. But that'll be off the top of the grandstand. So that'll get out of play. It'll be the 1, 2, and 3 batters, Johnson, Hyman, and Lewis for Morehead City. Will Johnson 0 for 2 in this game. Has grounded out to second and popped up to McCourt at shortstop. As the bats coming in the first and third innings. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Morehead City. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Tobs. 0-1 pitch here is low. Sharon tried to scoop it, run out and get it. Chris Kernan has worked 1, 1, 2, 3 frame without anybody getting on base. That was in the 4th. This one was high. So the count now 2-1. Johnson will make his way back into the right-handed batter's box. Here's the 2-1. That one misses outside. Good take by Johnson. Dent Hyman in the on-deck circle. Here's the 3-1. That one's low. So another leadoff walk for the Marlins against Chris Kernan, as Johnson is on base for the first time tonight. As the Tobs have somebody up and warming. As Danny Cody is up and warming. So that'll bring up Dan Hyman, 1 for 2 in this game. Singled back in the first. Struck out in the fourth. A throw over here. And they check the runner. No tag applied to Will Johnson. Johnson on the year. 10 stolen bases, has been caught twice. Another throw over. Hyman in the left-handed batter's box. Fazo continuing to hold the runner on at first. Runner is going. The throw by Sharon, and that one has passed McCourt. But luckily there to back him up was Doyle. And at second base, Will Johnson asking for time. And so time will be called now as Johnson looks to be in a little bit of trouble out there behind second, trying to walk off here. So he'll pick up the stolen base. That'll be his 11th of the season. Now pulls him within 1 of Dan Hyman for the team lead. Kernan will deliver the 1-1. That one's a bunt laid down nicely. That'll get the runner over to third. McGowan, does he get the out at first? They say that he does. Is on the throw, but the bunt, a nice one there to get the runner, Will Johnson, over to third. So that puts a potential third run of the game not much closer to home, and it looks like Will Johnson is not all that comfortable out there on third base. He didn't look all that great going into second, as his third base coach, Fico Condola, gives him some time here. So that'll bring up Craig Lewis. Infield now in for the Tobs, just 1 away. Lewis has popped up twice, once to short, once to third. Kernan trying to see if he can work around this again. Another leadoff walk. He's put him in a bind here. Sharon will go through the signs. First pitch to Lewis is swung on, and that one fouled back and out of play, third base side. In the on-deck circle, the designated hitter, Dominic Camarada. Tobs with the infield in. Should Lewis put something on the ground? The 0-1 now. Going to miss low and away. Good take there by Craig Lewis. 4 hits in this game for Morehead City, 6 for the Wilson Tobs. Chris Kernan getting set on the mound. And he delivers. And that one misses up and in to the batter Lewis. So the count now 2-1. For Morehead City with the leadoff walk to Johnson. They've had a base runner in all but 1 inning. That came in the 4th. 2-1 pitch is swung on. That one is skied into left. Dean with the catch. They're going to send the runner home. Here comes the throw. But Sharon can't get a glove on it. And so the aggressive send there for the Morehead City Marlins pays out on the shallow fly ball to left as Caleb Dean made the catch, but Sharon couldn't handle the throw at the plate. And so that will give the Marlins a 3-1 lead. An aggressive call there by Fico Condola to send Will Johnson. And that will do it in this one for Chris Kernan as head coach Brian Hill will make the way out. Baseball gets taken out of the hand, and the new pitcher will make his way on as the Tobs will make the call to the bullpen as Farm Bureau Insurance agent Lori Thomas making the call. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon, as the new pitcher will be number 23, as it'll be Danny Cody. Danny Cody, the junior from Baldwin Wallace out of Medina, Ohio. He'll take over. So again, another leadoff walk for the second consecutive inning. Comes back to hurt Chris Kernan and the Tobs. Tobs, though, have had their chances tonight. Have had 3 runners in a scoring position that they've left at second. 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth. The only offense at this point was the solo home run from Colby Warren back to lead off the third inning. So for Danny Cody, he will face the designated hitter, Dom Camerata. So numbers on the season here for Danny Cody. Making his way in here. A 5.65 ERA. He has a 2-0 record. This is his 13th appearance of the season out of the bullpen. 14 in the third innings pitched. He has given up 20 hits, 10 runs, 9 of those earned. Has struck out 22 batters to 6 walks. And so he will face Camerata, who is 0 for 2 in this game, a strikeout and a ground out. Base is now empty here after the sacrifice fly off the bat of Craig Lewis. As that was a shallow fly ball to left field, and Caleb Dean made the throw home, but Jacob Sharon was just not able to get there. He could try to apply a tag to Will Johnson, showing off his speed. Scoring on that play. Count 1-0 here at Camerata. Now this one in there for a called strike. So now a 3-1 lead for the Marlins, who have scored a run in each of the 5th and 6th innings. The 1-1 is swung on, skied in the air. Fazo looking for it, steps around the bag in foul territory, makes the catch. So just 3 pitches needed from Danny Cody to get the Tobs out of the top of the 6th. They trail 3-1. And as we go to the bottom half, as for the Tobs, it'll be their 4, 5, and 6 batters, Doyle, Dean, and Fazo. We'll see if Zach Barnes comes back out for the Marlins or if it'll be another call to the bullpen. Didn't notice anybody up and throwing for Morehead City. And it looks like it will be Zach Barnes to make his way out. He came on and got Kevin McGowan to ground out to Riley Campbell at second to end the bottom of the 5th inning. Take a look here at the Coastal Plainly Out of Town scoreboard. Give you some score updates. As top of the 8th inning, the offense coming in bunches as Gastonia leads High Point Thomasville on the road 9-7. Top of the 9th inning, Holly Springs has opened up their lead to 10-5 against Wilmington at home, trying to close that game out. Bottom of the 6th inning, Martinsville now leads Edenton 5-2. So they've scored 5 runs in a row after the Steamers took an early lead. Bottom of the 6th inning, Forest City leading Asheboro 4-0. Bottom of the 5th, the Blowfish leading Fayetteville 4-2. Bottom of the 7th, Peninsula leads Florence 4-2. And bottom of the 6th inning, Macon has opened up a 5-0 lead over Savannah. So in the Martinsville-Edenton game, Edenton had an early 2-0 lead in that one. Martinsville has rallied now to take a 5-2 lead on the road. Tough one for Edenton, and that one is of their last 3 games. 2 of them have went to 11 innings, so they've played some baseball over the last 4 days. picking up a win in extra innings last night as they were able to pick up the 11-9 win on the road at Wilmington. First pitch here swung on and missed by Brenton Doyle. Doyle in this one is 0 for 2, is grounded out to second, flied out to right. First bat against the reliever, Zach Barnes. And this one swung on. That's going to be a single. That one takes a hop off the lip and into left field as Johnson will pick it up. So that'll be the 7th hit of the ball game for the Tobs. A leadoff single, trying to get something going. Here to get back into this one, trailing 3-1. For Brenton Doyle, that'll be his 33rd hit of the season to extend his team lead. So we'll see what Caleb Dean can do. Tough night for him so far. A pair of strikeouts. They came against the starter, Sawyer Gibson-Long. A throw over here to check the runner from Barnes. Doyle back in safely. Catcher Delaville will go through the signs. Stepping off will be Barnes. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Marlins. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors for the Tobs. Throw over here. Sliding back in safely, Brenton Doyle. Doyle 9 for 11 this year in stolen bases. Being held on by the first baseman, Sakopoulos. This one is fouled out of play, first base side. Good inside swing there from Caleb Dean. Caleb Dean with some family in attendance here tonight. His family making the trip from Killeen, Texas. Also, Colby Warren's family at the ballpark. Noticed them when they all jumped up when Colby hit the solo shot to left field. Another toss over here to check the runner. Looks like the baseball diamond has shifted. It looks like home plate is now over at first base. Barnes keeping a close eye. 0 on the count here. Now the pitch, and that's a called strikeout in the outer half. To the batter, Caleb Dean. Tobs' only run of this game came in the bottom of the third. Delavie gives the signs. The 0-2 is swung on. Head out to right center. Ranging for it, though, is Hyman. And having to head back will be Doyle. Nice job there defensively as Hyman was already kind of shaded towards the right side of the field. So he's able to bring that one in. And so that will bring up Ben Fazo, who is 2 for 2 in this game. Has run the hitting streak to 7 games. Both of those hits, though, coming against Sawyer Gibson-Long. Now a quick throw over and back safely is Brenton Doyle. Fazo singled in the second inning, then singled in the fourth. Both times has not got to second base successfully. Out on a fielder's choice in the second, was left there in the first. This one misses up in the zone. Had that one out single in the fourth, but then a fly out on the nice play by Johnson. Corralling a foul ball down the left field line from Stone, and then a pop up to Campbell to end the inning. Barnes sets on the mound. Pitch home is swung on. That one hit out to center. Going back for the center fielder, Hyman. He's still going. Makes the catch over his shoulder. And what a nice play by Dan Hyman as he makes the catch over his shoulder. But Ben Fazo gave it a ride. Just couldn't find it down. And so again, Brenton Doyle will have to head back to first. So each of the last 2 outs have went to Hyman in center. So that will bring up JT Stone into the left-handed batter's box. Delavie will go through the signs here. Barnes gives a look to the runner. Going is Doyle. That one is swung at. The throw is going to be high. And safe at second is going to be Brenton Doyle. So Brenton Doyle will have his 10th stolen base of the summer, now 10 for 12. So it was a strike at the plate as JT Stone and swung at the offering, so they count 0-1. So another Tob reaching their destination safely, thanks to Travel Easy as 1-2-3. Third stolen base of the night for the Tobs. Tobs trying to cut this deficit down to 1. And that one swung on and missed. A good fastball there from Zach Barnes. JT Stone, and this one is grounded into a fielder's choice, and it was also flying out to one fielder Johnson in foul territory. Leading off second is Brenton Doyle. Had a leadoff single through the left side. Then back-to-back flyouts to center. And this one is swung out and missed for, I thought, strike 3. Apparently that was, so that's strike 3. So that will do it as JT Stone will strike out to end the inning. As the Tobs will strand another runner on base as the leadoff single doesn't piece anything together. We'll send this one to a timeout as you're watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
So we worked into the top of the 7th inning here at historic Fleming Stadium. Doug Page along with you on the call as a 3-1 lead for the Morehead City Marlins against the Wilson Tobs. A run in the 2nd, a run in the 5th, and the 6th for the Marlins, having given them a 3-1 lead despite being out hit 7-4 in this one. Tobs have been just unable to get in runners from second base. They've left 4 runners on base at second. Overall, they've left 6 runners on base. So both bullpens active here as we get set for the 7th. One pitch from Danny Cody is going to miss inside. Cody came on to get Camarada to end the top of the 6th. Tripper Ergel warming up at the bullpen for the Tobs. Evan Lumbert in the bullpen for the Morehead City Marlins. Here's a called strike. Leading things off, it's the third baseman, Brendan Doherty. Has been on base twice in this game. 1 for 1 with a solo home run. Has also scored a run off an RBI single from Delavie. It was both against the starter, Chris Kernan. Chops this one towards short. McCourt makes the glove. Can he make the throw? He does. What a play. Matt McCourt almost got handcuffed, had to play the weird hop, and then able to make the throw to get Doherty. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Ari Sakopoulos, 0 for 2 in this game. Danny Cody will get the signs here from his catcher, Jacob Sharon. The first pitch is going to be low. Sakopoulos taking all the way. Sakopoulos grounding out to Fazo back in the second, and then grounded out to the pitcher, Kernan, in the fifth. That had gotten the runner, Doherty, over to second. Skies this one in the air. McGowan trying to track it down. It's not going to be easy, but he makes the catch. Came back over to his left side. As McCourt was actually behind him, he thought maybe it was going to go that direction, but it didn't. But it'll be a P5. So let's bring up the catcher, Bryce Delavy. He had the RBI single to give the Marlins a 2-1 lead back in the fifth. 1 for 2 in this game. He's also chopped one back to the pitcher. So a righty-righty matchup. Fastball here, fouled right back. And off the handle of the bat from Delavy. Looking ahead for the Tobs in the bottom of the seventh. They'll be their 8, 9, and 1 batters, Sharon, Warren, and McCourt. There's the pitch. That one in there nicely for a called strike 2. Delavy can't do anything to pull the trigger. He looks down to his third base coach from some signs. Won't get anything. Sharon delivers the signs. Here's the pitch. That one going to miss up and away. Couldn't get Delavy to chase. The 1-2 is fouled off. That one right off of the handle of the bat. Two away here in the top of the seventh. Doherty grounded out. Sakopoulos popped up. Here's the offering, and that one is going to miss. And Sharon thought that was strike 3. He had started to head off, and head coach Brian Hill pops up out of his seat. They're going to check to see if he offered at it, and the umpire says he did. Whoa! They give the check down to the umpire at first. He says that Delavy offered at it. And so that will end the inning, as that'll be another Edward Jones-Chris Collins strikeout, first of the night for Danny Cody. And that'll send us to the 7th inning stretch as we'll send it downfield level as you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball here at CPLBaseball.tv.
And sing along, take me out to the ball.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as Zach Barnes has made his way back out for the Morehead City Marlins, even though the Marlins had some action up in their bullpen with Evan Lumbert tossing, the junior right-hander from Florida Gulf Coast. Barnes has been able to record an out in the 5th and then worked around a leadoff single, a stolen base from Brenton Doyle in the 6th. Got back-to-back flyouts from Dean and Fazo and then struck out Stone, even though Ben Fazo really hit the baseball about as hard as you can out to straightaway center field, but Dan Hyman able to track it down and make the over-the-shoulder catch, showing why he's going to be a starter in the 2018 Coastal Plain League All-Star Show for the Morehead City Marlins. So that will bring up Jacob Sharon. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters for the Tobs. Sharon, Warren, and McCourt. Sharon 0 for 2 in this one. Grounded out to second, has popped up to second. This will be his first at bat against Zach Barnes. Tobs trail 3-1 against the Morehead City Marlins as we go here to the bottom of the 7th inning at Historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina. The catcher, Bryce Delavy, gives the signs here. And Barnes will deliver. That one is waved at. Sharon 91 hold up on it. Sharon stepping in. Pair of home runs this year. They've both come here at Historic Fleming Stadium. Walk-off hit the other night for the Tobs. Takes this one for a called strike. So he's behind in the count 0-2. Bullpen now quiet for Morehead City. Still some action for the Tobs. There's the 0-2, and that one in the dirt. Nice job there by Sharon. So 2 pitchers actually up and throwing in the bullpen for the Tobs as Cody Smith and Jared Gallagher are up and tossing. Count 1-2 here to the leadoff batter in the inning, Jacob Sharon. The offering is in the dirt. Another nice take there for Sharon. Colby Warren in the on-deck circle. He's provided the only offense for the Tobs in this one. A solo shot back in the 3rd inning. Tobs have, though, had a hit and a base runner in each of the 6 innings tonight. And this one is up. And the count now full 3-2. That's something the Tobs have not done tonight. Worked a walk against Morehead City pitching. So the count 3-2. The starter, Sawyer Gibson Long, did take 3 batters to full counts, but did not allow a walk. Barnes sets on the mound. The payoff pitch is low, ball 4. That one got by the catcher, Delavy. Sharon at first had taken a little bit of time to get out of the box, but he will stop at first. So it will be a leadoff walk. So that will bring up Colby Warren. For Sharon on the season, he doesn't walk that much, but a nice at bat there if he was down on the count 0-2. That's just his 2nd walk of the season. So that'll bring up Colby Warren. 1 for 2 in this game, his first at bat against Zach Barnes. Righty-righty matchup. Barnes a quick toss over here trying to get Sharon. So Sharon will take a lead here now. Didn't even get a chance to take his lead before he threw over the first time, and now Barnes throws over again here. Warren getting ready at the plate here. Here's the offering, and that one in there for a called strike 1. Colby Warren taking it all the way in. As he looked down the third base line to get some signs, as will Jacob Sharon. Nobody out here, bottom of the 7th inning, getting later here on this Saturday evening in Wilson, North Carolina. Here's the 0-1. That one misses low. Good take there for Warren. So the count now, a ball and a strike. Zach Barnes setting on the mound. Now a toss over. That one almost got past the first baseman, Sakopoulos. He did a nice job to scoop it. Jacob Sharon stands out first. He worked the leadoff walk after being down in the count 0-2. Catcher Delavy gives the signs. Here's the 1-1. That one fouled off of the mask of Delavy as Warren just missed that one. In the on deck circle, the leadoff batter, Matt McCourt. We'll take a look over here at the runner, Sharon at first. They threw over to him on the first two pitches before Colby Warren saw his first pitch of the at-bat. Now a 1-2, that's up and away. So the count leaving up, good take there. So the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Warren had stepped out. He's ready to get back in. Zach Barnes getting set on the mound. Gets the signs for his catcher, Bryce Delavy. Here's the pitch, and that one is swung on. And that one is over the glove of the second baseman. Sharon's got to hustle to get to second. He will. And so a bloop single there off of the bat of Colby Warren. He really stung that one, but the Tobs will take it. And now they've got him on first and second with nobody out. So that'll bring up Matt McCourt. So Colby Warren has himself a 2-for-3 game in his first game with Wilson. And that will bring Jesse Lancaster out of the dugout for the Marlins. He'll look to the home plate umpire, but he wasn't looking. As there is a pitcher throwing down the bullpen, they will make the call to the bullpen. It looks like one umpire in the field is trying to talk to Jacob Sharon. The umpire at home isn't paying attention, and Jesse Lancaster twice has asked the umpire to go down the line and help his pitcher come in, but they won't. So, a new pitcher for the Morehead City Marlins after the walk and the single given up by Zach Barnes. So, we've probably seen the hardest hit ball from Colby Warren tonight and the softest hit baseball, and both resulted in hits. So the new pitcher for the Morehead City Marlins will be number 15, Evan Lumbert, a junior from Florida Gulf Coast. Numbers on the season for Lumbert. Yes, this will be his 9th relief appearance. He has a 2-0 record. He has also started 2 games this year for the Marlins. He has allowed 3 runs, just 1 of those earned. He has given up 8 hits in 14 2/3 innings. And has struck out 18 batters to just 5 walks. A 0.61 ERA and an 11.05 strikeout per 9 ranking. Yes, he'll go through his tosses. So looking at the numbers for the pitching staff for Morehead City coming into this one, the walk that was worked by Sharon to lead off the inning, that was somewhat of a rarity this season, as that's just the 85th walk that Morehead City has allowed as a pitching staff. Coming into the game tonight, they'd struck out 259 batters compared to 84 walks. So we'll see what the Tobs can do here. Runners at first and second, nobody out, bottom of the 7th inning. They trail Morehead City 3-1. And it'll be Matt McCourt to get things going against the new pitcher. McCourt 1 for 3 tonight, had a rocket off of the wall in right field his third time up. That was in the 5th inning, the double. He's also grounded out to second, grounded out to third. As we get set to go here, Evan Lumbert ready to go. Third pitcher of the night for Jesse Lancaster and the Morehead City Marlins. First pitch here is taken low and inside. Again, Lumbert, junior right-hander from Florida Gulf Coast. Catcher Delavy gives the signs. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch is swung at and missed, going down in the dirt. There was the pitcher, Matt McCourt. Excuse me, the shortstop, Matt McCourt, from the pitcher, Evan Lumbert. So the runners on first and second, responsibility of Zach Barnes. Sharon the walk, Warren the bloop single over the glove of Riley Campbell. And the 1-1 swung at him. This big fastball there from Lumbert. McCourt wanted to make contact with that one, but couldn't come up with it. So the count now 1-2. The pitch swung on into left field. They're going to have to send Sharon. They're going to think about sending Warren to third. He held up, and it's an RBI single for Matt McCourt, and a run powered by Greenlight, and it's 3-2. Sharon had to freeze a little bit to make sure that it was going to get into left field. It did. And so a nice piece of hitting for Matt McCourt, his second hit of the night. And so that'll bring up Jack Duffy with runners on first and second. So for Matt McCourt, that'll be another RBI for his total. Gives him 3 out the season. His 6th hit. And that'll bring up Jack Duffy, 1 for 3 in the game. Tobs now trail 3-2, 9th hit of the ball game. That run charged to Zach Barnes. This pitch straight in there for a called strike. Duffy looked like he might have had something in the left eye. And we're trying to get that out. The count 0-1. So Warren leads off at second, McCourt at first. Lumbert sets on the mound and delivers. And that one is a called strike 2. Duffy thought that one was up and away. So he's behind in the count. So the Tobs get their first run since the bottom of the 3rd inning. Looking to try to add more. They've cut the deficit to just a run. Here's the 0-2, and that's going to miss outside. Good take there by Duffy. Duffy singled back in the 3rd inning. Stole second, but was stranded there. Has also popped up to Doherty at 3rd and fly out to Hyman in center. One-two pitch is swung on into left center. That's going to score Warren. Here comes McCourt. He's heading for 3rd. That's where the throw goes. He slides in safely. It's an RBI double for Jack Duffy. And we're tied 3-3. And a run powered by Greenlight. So Jack Duffy comes through. Picks up RBI number 6 of the season. That will be his 2nd double. So he's now had 5 RBIs in his last 2 games. And just like that, we are tied 3-3. Here's Warren scored from second. McCourt going from first to third, sliding in head first, even though the throw went there. Now the infield in for Morehead City. First pitch here is going to miss for a ball to Kevin McGowan. So both of those runs charged to Zach Barnes. His line is closed now as McCourt at third, the first batter that Lumbert faced. Infield in. McCourt leads at third, Duffy at second. There's the 1-0, and that one going to miss outside. The count now 2-0. The Tobs have answered with 2 here in the bottom of the 7th. Now 10 hits in the game. McGowan 1 for 3 on the night. Here's the 2-0. That one is swung at and tipped. That one low in the zone. McGowan really had saw on that one, but he couldn't hold up from pulling the trigger. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. A walk, a single, and a double. What the Tobs have done so far to get this game tied 3-3, but they're looking for more. And this one taken outside, and the count is now 3-1. First base open. I would load the bases up. Brenton Doyle in the on-deck circle. The top center fielder. Lumbert gets ready. His 3-1 pitch is in there for a called strike 2. McGowan took it. And so the count now full here, 3-2. McGowan gets back in there. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one is swung on. Foul out of play, third base side. That one got out of here quick. Also have some scores to pass along to you from across the Coastal Plain League. Top of the ninth inning, Gastonia leads High Point Thomasville 13-8. A final as Holly Springs knocks off Wilmington 10-5. Count 3-2, a second payoff pitch coming here from Lumbert. The offering is swung on. Skied in the air. That was shallow. A long run for Johnson. Can he get to it? He can't, and it drops foul. So he let it drop. And another chance here for McGowan. Bottom of the seventh inning, Martinsville now leads 7-3 against Edenton. Bottom of the seventh, Forest City still leading against Ashboro. It's now 4-1. Also, at the bottom of the seventh, Fayetteville has come back to take a 5-4 lead against Lexington County at home. Top of the ninth inning, Peninsula trying to close out Florence as they lead 4-2. And then top of the eighth, it's all Bacon over the Bananas, 8-0. Top of the eighth. 3-2 pitch again. Here's the offering, and that's outside, ball 4. Bases loaded. Second walk of the inning for Morehead City pitching. And they're loaded up for Brenton Doyle. It looks like Fico Condola came out of the Morehead City dugout to give a defensive call here to his outfielders. So leading at third is McCourt. Duffy at second, McGowan at first. Here's the pitch to Doyle. That one swung on, but fouled over into the beer garden. First base side. Doyle gave it a ride just a little bit late on the swing. Hyman out in center has Doyle shaded towards the left side of the field. So some room out in right center. The 0-1 is outside. Delavie had to reach out for that one. Count evens up. This will be the last game for both teams before the All-Star break commences tomorrow. 1-1 pitch coming from Lumbert. That one's low, ball 2. Now the bullpen starting to get going. Now there for the Marlins. With Brenton Doyle at the plate. Singled in his last at bat, 1 for 3. 2-1 count to him. Here's the pitch, and that one is fouled back. A fastball that Doyle couldn't hold off on. And so the count even 2-2. Nobody out here. Out of the seventh inning, 2 runs already home for the Tobs. They've tied it 3-3. RBI hits from McCourt and Duffy. Infield back in now here for the Marlins. The 2-2 is by the catcher. Here comes McCourt. He's going to score. And that was off of McCourt. But it popped right up to the catcher, Delavie. So a lucky break there for Morehead City. But the Tobs lead 4-3. And that's a run powered by Greenlight. So a wild pitch will allow Matt McCourt to score, and the Tobs lead 4-3. Runners behind him moved up as Duffy is at third, McGowan at second, and the count now full here, 3-2 to Brenton Doyle. Lumbert gets set and delivers, and this one is fouled off the netting first base side. So that run will be charged to Evan Lumbert, as McCourt was the first batter that he faced. So for Lumbert, that is the fourth run of the year that he has allowed. And that will be the second earned run that he has allowed. So another 3-2 pitch here to Brenton Doyle. Still nobody out in the inning. Here's the pitch. It's swung on a chopper, but fouled on the third base line. Doyle trying to send that one past Doherty with the infield in. And with the left fielder, Johnson, playing relatively deep, that would have been a long run. Interesting to see if Gowan could have done something from second, but that's not the situation. Another 3-2 pitch coming here to Brenton Doyle. Tobs now lead at 4-3. 3 runs home here in the bottom of the 7th. The payoff pitch is in there. Called strike 3. Doyle couldn't pull the trigger. And so that'll be the first out of the inning. So a big first out here for Evan Lumbert. It was a good battle at the plate for Doyle. Just couldn't pull the trigger. So we'll see what Caleb Dean can do. 0 for 3 tonight. Infield still in for the Marlins. And they're going to intentionally walk Caleb Dean to bring up Ben Fazo. So that will load the bases up. It'll set up the force out again. So an intentional walk. Caleb Dean will reach base. So the first pitch up coming out to Ben Fazo. He's 2 for 3 on the night, a pair of singles in the second and fourth. And the first pitch is swung on, right back up the middle. The second baseman can't handle it, and the run's going to score. Fazo reaches first as Campbell ranging up the middle. And it got under the pitcher's glove. And the Tobs now lead at 5-3. So the Tobs with their fourth run of the inning as Jack Duffy scores from third. Another run powered by Greenlight. Kevin McGowan moved over, as did Caleb Dean. So that will bring up JT Stone. And so we'll have another pitching change here for the Morehead City Marlins. The new pitcher here for the Morehead City Marlins will be number 13, as it'll be Brandon Markland. Markland is senior right-hander out of Bryan College, 6'1". He will take over here to face JT Stone. Stone is the 9th batter of the inning to make his way to the plate for the Tobs. He will take over for Lumbert. Get you the numbers on the year for Markland. Markland out of the bullpen this year has 13 appearances. He has a 2-1 record, does have 2 saves for the Marlins. 17 innings pitched, 2 runs, 1 of those earned, has allowed 9 hits, 18 strikeouts to 6 walks, a .53 ERA. Tobs have played 4 here in the bottom of the 7th. They entered the inning trailing 3-1. They now lead 5-3. 5 runs on 10 hits. That was the first error of the night. Charge to the Marlins defensively. Bases still loaded, 1 out. And Stone will take the first pitch for a called strike. Stone on the night has been on base once, reached on a fielder's choice, has also struck out, flied out to Johnson in left field. Kevin McGowan is at third, Caleb Dean at second, Fazo at first. As the Marlins intentionally walked Dean to get to Fazo, and he did not disappoint. Brought in a run. So the count now 0-1. Here's the offering from Markland. That one is a big fastball. Swung on and missed. Mano a mano there. So Tobs will take their leads from all 3 bases. The leadoff batter from the inning, Jacob Sharon, is in the on-deck circle. Markland's 0-2 is swung on, hit to the shortstop. He goes to third, and the out will be made there. And then the third baseman, Doherty, came down as him and Caleb Dean collided, but that'll bring a run home. So it'll be a fielder's choice for J.T. Stone, as that will go to the third baseman. As Stone will reach. So is McGowan that scored another run powered by Greenlight. As the throw will go 6-5 to get Dean. So that'll bring up Sharon. His second at bat of the inning. Watch this one miss high. He started things out with a walk against Zach Barnes. The Marlins have used 3 pitchers now in this inning with Brandon Markland out there. So it's now a 6-3 lead for the Tobs, 2 away. And that one is fouled back by Strawn. Runners now at first and second. With Ben Fazo down to second. So the count, a ball and a strike here. 2 away, bottom of the 7th inning to Jacob Sharon. And this one misses low, a good eye. There from Sharon. He's trying to see if he can maybe join in the RBI parade in this inning. RBIs from McCourt, Duffy, Fazo, and Stone. A 5-run bottom of the 7th. This one swung on. That's going to be into right field. They're going to send Fazo. Here comes the throw. And it's going to be up the line. Fazo's in there. RBI single for Jacob Sharon. And the Tobs lead 7-3. Another run powered by Greenlight. And it's a 6-run bottom of the 7th inning. So Jacob Sharon gets his first hit of the night. That scored Fazo. And going all the way over to third was J.T. Stone, so alert base running for him. So that'll bring up Colby Warren. He's 2 for 3 on the night. A home run, a single, and a pop-up. This one's going to miss low into the dirt. Good take there by Colby Warren. So the Tobs now with their 11th batter of the inning at the plate. And a close one taken here by Colby Warren. So the count even here at a ball and a strike. To the batter, Colby Warren. Tobs here with runners at the corners, 2 away. They've plated 6 in the inning. Here comes the offering from Markland. That one swung on, but fouled out on the first base side. So the count now a ball and 2 strikes. So that single from Jacob Sharon, that'll give him his 7th hit of the summer and RBI number 6. As he's now tied with Shamoy Christopher with 6 RBIs. So the count now 1-2. And time going to be called at the plate. So the count of 0-2 strikes here to Colby Warren. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Runners in the corners. The pitch is past the catcher. Coming home is the runner Stone. He scores. Another run powered by Greenlight, and the Tobs lead it 8-3. A 7-run bottom of the 7th inning as Sharon heads down to second. As JT Stone, he reached on the fielder's choice, scores from third. So now a runner at second and a 2-2 count for Colby Warren. Here's the offering from Markland, and that's just outside. Markland thought he had strike 3. But he will have to stay out there on the mound as the count is now full. So Morehead City potentially here looking at walking their 3rd batter of the inning. A team that as a pitching staff came into the night with just 84 walks compared to 259 strikeouts. Another 3-2 pitch is swung on, tipped into the glove of Delavie, and that will do it. But the Tobs plate 7 in the bottom of the 7th as they take an 8-3 lead to the top of the 8th. We'll step aside to catch a breather as you are watching Wilson Tobs baseball here on CPLBaseball.tv.
They're going to be rolling their tires and where Steven is located. And once they go around Steven, they come back down here towards me. And whoever.
Whenever you have a chance to give back to the community, it's a special day.
I just had the opportunity to help a mother and her 3 children move into a home.
So Mobile Mini is actually more than just the leader in secure storage and office rentals. We are a community player.
Giving back is one of Mobile Mini's core values. It's something that's ingrained in us.
I take pride in knowing that my efforts in the community is helping to make someone's life better.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snacks.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top of the 8th inning. As we'll have a pinch hitter and a new pitcher. As the pinch hitter for the Marlins will be number 12, Hunter Shepard, a sophomore, listed as a left-handed pitcher from Catawba College. So he will step into the left-handed batter's box. And he will take a ball outside here from the new relief pitcher, Tripper Ergel from Lander University. So Shepard will bat in the number 8 spot for Pimentel. And a strike here down the middle of the plate. Pimentel was 0 for 2 in the game. The Tobs played 7 in the bottom of the 7th to erase a 3-1 deficit, turn it into an 8-3 lead. And a swing and a miss here on the 1-1. So Shepard, a teammate at Catawba of Jacob Nestor, who is not with the team this weekend, away at a wedding. This one swung on. That's going to be through the right side. And so a leadoff single for Hunter Shepard. Pinch hitting here to lead off the top of the 8th inning. So that will be the 5th hit of the game for Morehead City. So let's bring up the second baseman, Riley Campbell. So for Hunter Shepard, that will be his 14th hit of the summer. Came in 13 for 53, batting .245. Campbell 1 for 2 tonight. Single and a fly out to right. This one is swung on, foul out of play. First base side. So the count 0-1. Sharon goes through the signs. Runner leads off first. The pitch is going to be just up in the zone. Count, well, even up. So it's the 8, 9, and 1 spots for Morehead City, with the left fielder Will Johnson in the on-deck circle. All right, as this one swung and a missed for strike 2. Campbell going down in the zone. Also give you another update on the Coastal Play and the out-of-town scoreboard. A couple of final scores. Ergel sets for the 1-2, and that one is over the glove of Sharon. It came right back to him. He looked down to second, but wasn't going to be able to make a throw. So Shepard is down there off the wild pitch. Final score in High Point Thomas for the High Toms drop a 13-8 decision against Gastonia. Holly Springs earlier winning 10-5 at home against Wilmington. Bottom of the 8th inning, Edenton has trimmed a 7-2 deficit to 7-5 against Martinsville. 2-2 pitch here from Ergel is swung at him as strike 3. And Edward Jones, Chris Collins strikeout, as that'll take us to the top of the order for Will Johnson. Also, bottom of the 8th inning, Forest City leads Asheboro 4-1. Bottom of the 8th, Fayetteville still leading Lexington County 5-4. A final as Peninsula knocks off Florence 4-2. And then bottom of the 9th, Savannah going to try to come back from an 8-0 deficit against the Macon Bacon. So with that win for Peninsula, they are now 3-2 in the second half. Martinsville, if they could hold on, they would improve to 5-2. Unless Edenton can mount a comeback. First pitch here is going to be in there for a called strikeout or half to Will Johnson. Johnson has been on base once tonight, walked and scored in the 6th inning off the sac fly from Craig Lewis. He's also grounded out to second and popped up to short. And this one is swung on, and McCourt, he couldn't come up with it. Trying to see if he could catch it. And so that will allow Johnson to reach it first and put a pair of runners on base.
Now batting, wearing number 16 from Newberry, Anton Hyman.
So that'll bring up Danton Hyman, as there's now runners on first and second. So the first pitch of the at-bat coming here to Hyman. That's up. Nice job by Sherrod to glove it. So a pair of hits in this inning for the Marlins. As Will Johnson gets his first hit of the game. He's been on base 2 consecutive times to the plate. Hyman has singled, struck out, dropped down a bunt. Ships in that count 2-0. There is a pitcher warming up in the bullpen for the Tobs, as that appears to be Jared Gallagher. Saw him tossing earlier. Runners lead on first and second. 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Tobs lead 8-3. Pitch here is going to miss. Home plate umpire was shaking his head. So the count now 3-0. Sharon will go through the signs. Here's the offering, and that one is going to miss. Ball 4, so now the base is loaded with just 1 out for the Marlins. Is head coach Brian Hill going to make his way out of the dugout. So a single to Shepard through the right side. They strike out, and then the infield single from Johnson. And so the Tobs are going to make the call down to the bullpen after the walk. Loans the bases up. So that will bring in Jared Gallagher. So just a quick inning for Tripper Ergel. Responsible for all 3 runners on base. As head coach Brian Hill going to try to go with Jared Gallagher. Good strikeout to walk numbers. He'll come on here, test with the bases loaded situation. He'll face the right fielder as it's scheduled to be Craig Lewis. So Gallagher will be the 4th pitcher of the night. As another Farm Insurance agent, Lori Thomas, called the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon. Get you the numbers on the air for Gallagher out of Central Connecticut State. For Gallagher on the season, a .60 ERA. This will be his 15th appearance of the season. That leads all Tobs pitchers. Has 1 save, 15 innings pitched, has given up 11 hits, 4 runs, 1 of those earned. Has walked 4 batters to 19 strikeouts. Tobs scored 7 in the bottom of the 7th. Trying to see if we can keep the Marlins off the board from answering here in the top of the 8th. Is that 7-run inning tying a season high that Morehead City has allowed against them this year.
Now batting wearing number 19 from Seton Hill, Craig Lewis.
As the Tobs sent 11 batters to the plate in that 7th inning. So that'll bring up Craig Lewis. Has popped up to second and to third. Has also delivered a sac fly to left. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch is going to miss for a ball. Sharon trying to frame that one on the outer half. Shepard leads off third. Johnson at second. Hyman at first. Here's the 1-0. That one is a called strike. So the count even now here, ball and a strike. They go to the top of the 9th in Edenton. Martinsville leading 7-5 on the road. This one swung at and missed. Gallagher able to miss the bat of Craig Lewis. Runners will get into their leads here. Sharon goes through the sides. Gallagher sets down the mount and delivers the 1-2. Did he go? They'll check to see, and they say that he didn't. So they'll say that he did not offer at it. So the count will leave it 2-2. So Gallagher and Sharon will have to team up again here to see if they can get Lewis. That was a beautiful pitch there from Gallagher. One away here in the top of the 8th inning. Gallagher looks back to the runner at second. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one is in the dirt. Not offering at it was Lewis. And the count now full here, 3-2. So in this inning for Morehead City, a pair of singles and a walk. Trying to cut back in out of this 8-3 deficit. And time asked for here by the batter, Lewis. Dominic Camerata in the on-deck circle. Gallagher sets on the mound and delivers. And that one swung on. Hit out to left. And that one will be caught. And they're not going to send the runner this time. And so that's a big second out. Nice job there by Gallagher. Nice play by Caleb Dean to make that run and hold on to it. So that'll bring up Dominic Camerata, a right-handed batter. So we'll see if the Tobs and head coach Brian Hill roll here with Gallagher against the righty. So the batter now will be Camerata, 0 for 3 in this game. Struck out, grounded out, popped up in foul territory. And this one will be offered at, they say, by Camerata. That one was in the dirt. So the base is still loaded here for Morehead City. Gallagher facing his second batter after taking over for Tripper Ergel, who did get the first out via a strikeout, but loaded him up after walking Hyman. Here's the 0-1. That one's low. No offer that time from Camerata. So they go to the bottom of the 9th. A quick inning in the top of the 9th for Edenton. Steamers are trying to see if they can come up with a pair of runs against Martinsville at home. They trail 7-5. That one, the only other game going still in the CPL North, as Peninsula has already picked up a win at home against Florence. 1-1 pitch here for Gallagher. That one is low. Sharon loves it, and the count now 2-1. Gallagher's second pitcher of the inning for the Tobs. Fourth pitcher of the game overall. Chris Kernan started things. Danny Cody came in. And Tripper Ergel. Now Gallagher. Here's his 2-1. That one is swung at by Camerata. He can't hold up on it. So the count even out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th inning. Jacob Sharon will give the signs. Gallagher sets, looks back to second. The pitch is breaks low inside. So a 3-2 pitch upcoming here. Gallagher trying to get out of it without allowing a run to come in. Camerata trying to see if he can pick up an RBI. 2 outs here at the top of the 8th. Payoff pitch on its way. Gallagher delivers. That one swung on. That's into left field. 2 runs are going to score. As the throw comes in, and then the throw is all the way to the backstop. And now they're going to send another runner home, but now they're going to hold them up. So 2 runs will score on the play. And going down to second will be Camerata. And heading over to third will be Hyman. So Shepard scores on the play. Johnson, because the runners were often going on the 3-2, is able to race around and score from second. And so Hyman goes all the way over to third. Camerata down to second. Strike called here to Brendan Doherty, who bats now with 2 outs, runners at second and third. So the Marlins have trimmed the deficit to 8-5. So another lefty-lefty matchup. Here's the pitch from Gallagher. That one swung on and missed, and the count 0-2. Gallagher trying to strand a pair of runners on. Both of those runners, unfortunately, charged to Trooper Ergel. Shepard reaching on the leadoff single, and then Johnson reaching on the 1-out single. Here's the 0-2, and that one's in the dirt. Sharon kept it in front of him. No offer from Doherty. So the Marlins have answered the 7-run bottom of the 7th with 2 here in the top of the 8th. Still with 2 runners in scoring position. The count of all and 2 strikes. Gallagher sets on the mound. The pitch is going to miss outside. Home plate umpire shaking his head that it was outside. So the count even out, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gallagher looks back to second. The pitch is swung on, skied in the air. Somebody's got to call it. Somebody's got to call it, and making it will be McGowan, and that will do it. So the Tobs will leave a pair of runners on base, but Morehead City gets 2 back here in the top of the 9th. As it's now 8-5 as we go to the bottom half of the inning. As for the Tobs, it'll be at the top of their order, McCourt, Duffy, and McGowan. And it will be against Markland.
Thursday night. Planet Fitness night, so make sure you come on by. All right, the winner of tonight's 50-yearly raffle is the person who has ticket number 130445. 130445. If that is your ticket number, meet you down at Guest Services to claim your prize. Please hang on to your tickets in case you do have a second chance drawing. Thanks again for coming out tonight and supporting your Wilson Tobs.
So a defensive change here for the Morehead City Marlins as we get set for the bottom of the 8th inning. As number 1, William Mapes, a redshirt freshman out of North Georgia, will take over at shortstop. He comes in for Hunter Shepard, who had pinch hit for Alex Pimentel in the top of the 8th. He eventually came around to score after he got things going with a single. So for the Tobs, it'll be McCourt, Duffy, and McGowan. McCourt had a double in the 5th, an RBI single in the 7th. So that'll bring up McCourt. Gets ready to go, righty-righty matchup. And the pitch here is inside. So for McCourt, just early in his season here with the Tobs. McCourt's already been hit 3 times by an opposing pitcher. This one swung on. That one popped up. Hyman calling for it now. The right fielder calling for it, and he'll make the catch, Lewis. That was a fun roller coaster ride. And so the catch will be made. So that'll bring up Jack Duffy with 1 away.
Jack Duffy.
So now the first pitch coming to Duffy as he'll take that one up in the zone. So the count 1-0. Offering from Markland is swung on, skied in the air. And this one will get out. Giving it a look was the catcher, Delavy. Kevin McGowan in the on-deck circle for the Tobs. Duffy tonight, 2 for 4. A single in the third and then an RBI double in the seventh. Delavy will go through the signs. And this one misses inside. Duffy spins away. So he jumped ahead in the count. Now the 2-1 pitch is by the catcher, Delavy. So the count now 3-1. Bottom of the ninth inning in Edenton, and the Steamers have the tying runs on base against Martinsville, but there are 2 away. Is Rich Chufo at the plate for the Steamers. 3-1 count here with 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. And that one swung on, fouled out of play. So the count now full 3-2. Duffy trying to become a one-out base runner. And now a final as Rich Chufo flies out to right field. So the Martinsville Mustangs pick up a come-from-behind 7-5 win against Edenton as Martinsville is now 5-2 in the second half. Edenton 1-5. 3-2 pitch on its way here to Jack Duffy. The offering's going to miss for ball 4. And so that'll be a one-out base runner. Third time tonight that Jack Duffy has been on base. Working the walk. That's going to be the third time he's walked this summer. So the runner on first, 1 away. That brings up Kevin McGowan. Has been on base twice tonight, a single and walked. Also struck out, grounded out. Scored in that 7-run, 7th inning. He gets ready in the left-handed batter's box. Duffy leads over at first, being held on by Sakopoulos. The pitch is swung on, but fouled out of play down the left field line. Line score check here. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Marlins. 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for the Tobs. We work here in the bottom of the 8th inning. There's the pitch. That one inside. Good take by McGowan. And the on-deck circle, Brenton Doyle. Fortunately, cannot come through for the Tobs in a bases-loaded situation with nobody out in the 7th inning. Took a called third strike right down the middle of the plate. 1-1 pitch is swung on. That's going to be a single in the right field. Duffy will go down to second. And Kevin McGowan has his second hit of the night. And he's just getting the wheels rolling heading into the All-Star show that'll take place on Monday. So that'll bring up Brenton Doyle. 1 for 4 tonight. Singled and stole base back in the 6th inning. Was also grounded out, flied out, and struck out. And this one is swung on, high fastball and missed. Now the 0-1 And this one swung on. That one's hit out to right, and that one is going to be caught by the right fielder, Lewis. And the Tobs couldn't tag up as Duffy was off the base thinking maybe that one would have got over the head of the right fielder, Lewis. Head coach Brian Hill, I think, wanted Duffy to try to tag up on that. But he was unable to. So that'll bring up Caleb Dean. He was intentionally walked in the 7th inning, and then that allowed Ben Fazo to come up with an RBI as the ball was booted by the second baseman, Campbell. Pinch here is going to miss for a ball to Caleb Dean. So Tobs have runners here at first and second. Duffy the walk, McGowan the single. This one is a high chopper up the middle into center field. Duffy is going to come around. Here comes the throw. It's not in time as Duffy scores. And that's another run powered by Greenlight as it's now 9-5 off the RBI single for Caleb Dean. So for Dean, that will be RBI number 13 on the season, his 17th hit. And that'll bring up Ben Fazo. So a nice piece of hitting there by Caleb Dean, just going right back up the middle. McGowan moved up to second. This one swung on. Running down the line is Fazo. The throw is low. It was scooped by the first baseman, Sakopoulos, but that one going to be a stinger for Fazo. Running down the line at first. But the Tobs get one of those 2 runs back. As we will go to the top of the 9th. Tobs lead 9-5, looking to try to close it out. As you are watching Wilson Tobs Baseball on CPLBaseball.tv.
So what makes Mobile Mini the most secure choice for portable storage? It's our all-steel construction, patented tri-cam locking system, and container guard locks that come together to provide the most secure portable storage solution in the business. Our standard containers combine exceptional security with excellent value, utilizing exterior locking bars for access and may require an extra hand. This system is ideal for construction situations where access is infrequent. For even greater ease and convenience, our premium container delivers Mobile Mini's superior security with our easy access design. Doors easily open with one hand, making it ideal for frequent retail or commercial use. Whichever way you go, you can't go wrong. Locking in the superior quality, security, and convenience of Mobile Mini.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farms.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we have a call to the bullpen. And as Farm Insurance Agent Lori Thomas has made a call to the bullpen. Agent Lori Thomas always there for you when called upon. And he's coming in to look to try to close it out in a non-save situation will be Luis Acosta. Acosta, who wears jersey number 31, the junior from Texas Rio Grande Valley. Tossed 3 innings on Thursday night in getting the extra inning win for the Tobs. Comes in with an ERA of 1.62. This will be his 14th appearance of the summer. A 3-2 record, 3 saves, 16 2/3 innings pitched. Has given up 9 runs, 3 of those earned. 9 hits, 3 walks, 19 strikeouts. And it'll start here with a fly ball to right center field. As a nice play made there by Brenton Doyle. As that was the first baseman, Sakopoulos. And so that'll bring up the catcher, Bryce Delavy. So the 6, 7, and 8 batters. And so Delavy up now. As a first pitch strike call here, Delavy has an RBI single tonight and has also struck out and grounded out. Sharon gives the signs. Acosta delivers. That one will miss low. So 5-7-1 for Morehead City. 9-13-1 for the Tobs. 1-1 pitch is fouled back. That one just missed. Home plate umpire. So up in the on-deck circle for the Marlins is number 1, William Mapes. Redshirt freshman out of North Georgia. Wears jersey number 1. He came in defensively to play for the Marlins in the top of the 9th. In the bottom of the 8th, that was. Work here in the top of the 9th. 1 out after the fly ball to center. Now pitch here chopped off, so a good job at the plate. Delavy fighting off some good pitches here from Luis Acosta. Count holds at 2-2. Take a look here across the Coastal Plain League. Tobs game here, one of the few that are left going. Some final scores to pass along. 2-2 pitch is in the dirt. Good take there by Delavy. Final from earlier, Gastonia defeated High Point Thomasville 13-8. Holly Springs 10-5 winners over Wilmington. Also Martinsville 7-5 winners against Edenton. And Forest City 4-1 winner on the road at Ashboro. 3-2 pitch is in there, called strike 3. Second out, as that's an Edward Jones, Chris College strikeout. Another final as Fayetteville defeats Lexington County at home 6-4. Peninsula defeated Florence earlier 4-2. And the Bacon shut out the Savannah Bananas 8-0. So that'll bring up William Mapes. Mapes out of North Georgia. So for Mapes on the season, he is 5 for 36 at the plate, 5 runs scored, 2 doubles. Has 1 RBI, 11 strikeouts to 4 walks. Takes a called strike here. He's batting 139. Trying to keep the inning alive for the Marlins. Here's the 0-1 from Acosta, and that will miss outside. Tobs lead 9-5. Trying to pick up their 5th victory to start off the second half. Here's the 1-1, and that one's in there for a called strike 2. Also trying to pick up their first win of the season against the Marlins. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and that one is outside. Mapes started but didn't pull the trigger. And it's coming into this one. 2-2 pitch here is swung on. Hit to JT Stone at second. Gloves it. The throw in time. Tobs win. After scoring 7 in the bottom of the 7th, the Tobs have won 5 in a row. And they're 5-0 to start the second half going into the 2018 Coastal Plain League All-Star Show break. As they pick up their first win of the season against the Marlins. So for the Tobs, they will improve to 15-14 overall. 5-0 in the second half. For Morehead City, they fall to 2-3 in the second half, and they are now 22-8 overall. So pitching decisions in this one, Danny Cody gets the win. He goes to 3-0. The loss goes to Evan Lumbert, as he is now 2-1, and then no save. So a nice job by Danny Cody. Came in for Chris Kernan, who got the no decision. So again, Cody 3-0, and Lumbert, the loss, goes to 2-1. And again, no save as the time 10-11 on the finish of tonight's game. As the Tobs pick up the 8-5 win. Excuse me, the 9-5 when they had got a run in the bottom of the 8th inning. As Acosta comes in and preserves the 4-run lead. So interesting note here tonight with the Tobs picking up the win. That is the first time this year that Morehead City has lost when leading after 6 innings. They were previously 20-0. They are now 20-1. Also, with Morehead City this year trailing after 7 innings, they are now 0-8. And that's the first time the Morehead City has lost this year when scoring between 3 and 5 runs. They are now 9-1. So nice win for the Tobs here tonight. Some momentum just at the right time going in to the All-Star break, as the Tobs will send 4 players to the All-Star festivities in Lexington County, as the All-Star festivities will take place from July 8th through the 11th. As making the trip down there for the Tobs will be Kevin McGowan and Brenton Doyle. They both will be starters. And then the Tobs will send a pair of pitchers, as Luis Acosta will go down along with Tyler Grauer. So that'll do it for our broadcast here tonight. Tobs 9-5 winners over the Marlins. I'd like to thank our exclusive partners in Wilson Tobs Baseball, Thomas Law Attorneys, Greenlight and Emerge Ortho. Also like to send a shout out to French West Vaughan NC by train and Travel Easy as 1, 2, 3. So that'll do it for us here from historic Fleming Stadium in Wilson, North Carolina. Tobs off until on Wednesday, actually, as the Tobs will be home at noon, as they'll be taking on an exhibition matchup against the High Point Thomasville Locos, a 12 p.m. first pitch, as it'll be Super Splash Day here at historic Fleming Stadium. So that'll do it for us. For Doug Payne, everybody along with the Wilson Tobs, so long, and have a great night.
From our family to yours, we promise the best quality in our Scott Farm sweet potato products.
Whether served as healthy wedges or crunchy chips, we take pride in serving our community and our country.
Locally grown and hand-picked, our chips provide the perfect choice for your game day snack.
Whether hitting a home run or cheering on the sidelines, our products ensure a healthy snack nearly everyone will enjoy.
You're always safe at home with Scott Farm.